What you look at that? Full fucking beast, boys! I don't care what it takes!
Okay, I'm doing something I should have tested before stream. Does this work? Hello, hi, okay. Good, I was a little worried this was broke, but turns out drunk me was responsible enough to not break my microphone. Poggers. Okay. Sorry, I've been trying to prepare stuff for this since I got home not too long ago, and I've been trying to do all this while very hungover, and it feels bad, but we're here. Okay, yay! Let me turn down the volume on my speakers here. Oh, all this volume is very loud. Okay. Hi. Hello. What's up? I'm back. I'm alive. I'm able to stream somehow today. Barely. Oh, fuck me, man. My head hurts. And it's like, not because of what it was a couple of weeks ago, where it's like, oh god, I'm getting sick. No, this one's just, yeah, I'm really hungover. Fuck me, man. But it's okay. Because we are... Thankfully, wow, I got really fucking tan yesterday, holy shit. A little sunburned as well, huh? I guess that's not a bad thing. I look nice and seasoned, I look very orange. Wow. Yeah, hold on, let me, give me a sec here, boys. I'm trying to snipe a Ren buff here on... Firemaw. Okay. Very important, of course. Now, I'm not even trying to snipe it on my main characters. I'm actually trying to snipe it on the Alt Warrior and Alt Shaman, which you're probably confused as to why. You'll find out later, I promise, but it's very important right here. Extremely important that these characters are full fucking buffed, boys. I sort of care what it takes, not too much though. I'm just gonna find a way to get these guys a Songflower and we're set to go, baby. Oh shit, War Chief's fucking blessing. You're goddamn right. Come on. Oh, you can't even see this, can you? Well, I just got WCB, so, you know. That's fun. Fair to be on a flight later. Okay, we're not playing World of Warcraft today. But, needed to knock that shit out. Okay. Yeah. So, alright. Oh, spoilers. Whatever. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to present today what I was at yesterday. Now, if you were around yesterday, you would have noticed that I briefly did try to stream it. But, I ended up not having a good enough connection to stream it, at least in the quality I would have preferred. Like, the stream did work, sort of, but the bitrate wasn't high enough to support anything besides, like, really crappy quality. So, and I kind of figured that would be the case, and I kind of was planning for that, and, like, last minute I decided, like, nah, you know what, it'll work well enough, right? Like, nah, it'll actually be good enough to stream, and as soon as I went live and looked at the bitrate, I was like, oh, okay, that was a mistake, so I apologize yesterday for giving you guys a bit of a, I don't know, I guess a little cock tease, but if anything, now we can present it in full, and there's plenty to watch, I promise. So, for those that don't know the deal, basically what we were doing, or what I was doing yesterday, was I went to a Beerfest. Now, I've been to a decent chunk of Beerfests up to this point this year already so far. 4 of them, in fact. This is the 5th one that I did this year. For those that don't know, basically the way they work is you walk around and there's a bunch of booths set up everywhere, and essentially, like, as long as you get your ticket to get in, it's just you walk to any booth you want, or any tent or table or whatever, and you say, like, hey, I'd like to try this thing that you have here, and they're just like, okay, here you go. And they give you what feels like free beer. Like, obviously you paid to get inside. I didn't, but you pay to get inside, and once you do, it's just like, alright, drink all you want. Now, the ones I've been to up to this point, this year have been relatively small. They've been like, 12, 13, maybe up to 15 breweries that were there, and it was a number that allowed me to basically try every single one of them while I was there. But this one that I went to yesterday was a bit bigger. So for context, Dr. Hoppenstein, one of my viewers here in chat, also happens to own and be the head brewer of a brewery that's close to where I live, about 45 minutes to the north of where I live. And he actually was the guy who originally organized this beer fest that I went to yesterday. Not this year's, but like the original one that they used to, or that when it first started. He essentially organized the whole thing, and eventually it got so big. You'll find this out later. I'm not going to say all this now. I think you'll find out later, but basically, shoutouts to Dr. Hoppenstein. He's the one that hooked me up for many previous beer fests this year, and for this one. And he got me in yesterday for free. Got some streamer bennies, so... This beer fest, last thing I'll say before we just start, last thing I'll say is beer fest was hosted at a place called Indiana Beach. It's not actually a beach, at least in the traditional sense. You'll find out as we go, but it was at an amusement park called Indiana Beach, and the name of this festival was Hops and Coaster Drops. Adorable, right? Hops for the beer, and then Coaster Drops because amusement park. Yeah, okay. So, without further ado, let's stop the music and, get started. Hey, what's up, Dr. Hoppenstein? The man of the hour. There he is. Okay, so, this, what you're about to see right here is just at the very start of the day. Hold on, let me turn off the chat blur. Now, keep in mind, this is pre-recorded. I recorded this yesterday. But, let's take a walk around, shall we? All right. One more thing I'll say is that thank God that for the most part, like in the video, I'll do all the talking. I'm going to do very little talking myself throughout the stream just because my head hurts and I don't really want to talk all that much. So this is all the talking I felt like doing the stream. I got it out of the way at the start. Okay.
Okay, well, to be fair, this was the plan all along. Streamer hopefully just gave you the introduction because I don't really feel like giving it again because I kind of just did it. Yeah. I tried to stream this already, but I kind of figured it wasn't going to work. I foolishly decided at the last minute, like, yeah, you know what, maybe it will work. And it barely worked, so not enough to make it worth it, so fuck it, man. We're going to walk around. The streamer probably already gave you the introduction. I hope he did, because I'm not going to say all of that shit again. So let's walk around and get some shit, shall we? Yeah, shit, okay. Let's start over here. So we're at the entrance of the park right now, keep in mind. This is like the main gate that you enter in right here. And it's a full-ass amusement park. I've never been to this place. I've heard about this place. I know that this place is essentially is it the biggest amusement park in Indiana? I don't know, but I don't know what I expected, but it's like rather...
Let's put it this way. I can't think of any other amusement park in Indiana, so this one might win by default. Also, if the volume is too loud or too quiet, just let me know. I can turn it up or turn it down.
Excessive to the point of like being kind of like, oh shit, this is like a real amusement park. Okay, so you're on the chest-mounted rig, just like you were when we did the NASCAR race. And we're just going to walk around this and drink beer. I only just got here, so I've only had a couple of these little glasses. So we're going to just walk around, check it out.
Oh,
and,
God, I don't want to look at beer.
I don't know. See what there is to see and drink a shitload of beer.
Oh, don't.
Now, before you get super concerned about things, not to worry, kids. I'm not driving home after this. You will find out eventually why. So, we just get to get the experience of, I don't know, doing a beer fest. I've been to a decent chunk of them. I've been to 4 of them up to this point this year.
You said that.
So this, I guess, is my 5th one. Not an alcoholic, by the way. And this is the first time, like, I wanted to stream one of these, but I couldn't think of a good enough stream location, or at least a good enough reason to stream one up until now. But I figured this was by far the biggest one that I've been to.
At this point, I'd just gotten there, so I'd had a couple of like little tiny samplers, but no, I was pretty much sober at this point.
And I get the feeling the most interesting one to watch. So we're going to be walking around for the next few hours. So what I'll probably do is record a couple of hours here, and then once it's near the end, I'll record again, because we got stuff to do after the beer fest as well. It's not just the beer fest POV. It'll be a long stream. I originally planned on
girthy people.
We get something to drink while this line will go fast, right? I kind of originally wanted to start the stream like halfway through this experience, but I figured it'd be more interesting to like record the start. That means there'll probably be a gap in between, like where I'm like you'll miss a whole bunch, but my friends are here, so I do want to hang out with them for a bit as well. And I figured maybe it's more fun to like show myself discovering everything for the first time instead of walking through all the places I've already walked through, right? So that is the plan. And hold on, I'll show you the look we're rocking to the stream. Oh wait, no, you can't. It's so annoying when you're recording on an iPhone. you can't swap cams live, like while you're recording. You can swap while you're streaming live, ironically, but like if you're just pre-recording something like this, you can't swap, but I don't know. I promise, I look like I always look like, which is just streamer.
I was wearing this. There you go.
This line's kind of a little long. I don't know about this, dude. I just figure because it's long, it must be good, right? Is that how that works? My friends, by the way, that are here, who also happen to work for that brewery that I always go to, their booth is like literally right to the right of this one. I'm not sure I'll go to theirs during the stream just because, I don't know. I don't want to like put them on the spot, you know, but I'll hit them up at some point just to grab some more beer from them because they definitely supplied. I got here like, hey, you want to skip the line and just take some beer? I was like, yes, I do. Now, I've heard, they told me specifically I should go to the one that we're in line for right now because I heard, evidently, there's a pretty special beer that they have here that's going to fit perfectly for the stream. So I figured this would be a pretty damn good one to start with and maybe even come back to later. We'll see. We'll see. And if anything, I'm sober, so I want to fix that.
Sure got plenty of footage for
I want to drink a lot today because, like I said, I don't have to drive back, so I can drink all I want.
You don't have to drink that much. You could pace yourself. It's okay. You could. I know. I didn't want to
Weather's nice out today too. The weather's like
blue band powers.
Pretty bearable. It's warm. I'd say it's like the mid 70s right now, but it's not like torturous.
Let's put it this way. In reality, I didn't need to drink any faster than I did already.
Certainly cooler than it was during the NASCAR race, and it's cloudy, or mostly cloudy, so that helps as well. Not like directly in the sun. As you can see, yeah, it's a big ass amusement park. We'll walk through all of it here in a bit.
It got sunnier, in case you can't tell.
I'll tell you that at least at the moment. When I first walked up this place, I was like, holy shit, this is a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. Both the amusement park and the Beerfest itself. Evidently, according to my friends, there's beer booths around like the entire amusement park, so we're gonna be walking around the entire thing and just seeing what there is to see, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, this line's taking forever. I should have gone to a shorter one and gotten some beer in advance.
No, you're good, dog. You're good.
Yeah, by the way, I am not a roller coaster person. That is not my thing. Ever since I was a kid, absolutely hated them, and that has not changed as an adult, so. Unless I see like a really chill one, we're for the most part just going to watch people on the roller coasters and not actually take them ourselves, because I'm not interested in just going on a roller coaster in general, and then B, I'm not interested in having my phone fly off my little chest mounts here mid roller coaster ride and losing my phone. That would suck. Both for.
What I should have said, C, was that I'm not super interested in riding a roller coaster if I'm super drunk. More on that later.
Content purposes and for, it's my phone purposes. Alright, willing to be patient. Now, okay, technically, by the way, shout-outs to Dr. Hoppenstein. He is the one that hooked me up for this this festival, so we did just sort of waltz on in for free. So shout-outs to Dr. Hoppenstein. He hooked me up, and super fucking clutch. He's hooked me up for a lot of beer festivals this year, and I'm way in his debt at this point. Like, the content I've served alone is not enough to really pay him back for all this shit he's gotten me into, so shout outs to him for that. But I do actually technically have like a beer pours wristband. Like the normie wristbands are just orange, and those are the ones that just regular people have. Essentially, this blue one allows me to just walk up to the front of the line and just be like, hey, just give me some beer real quick, and they'll be like, oh yeah, sure, you're good. But that being said, I don't feel like abusing my power because I'm not actually a beer pourer. I'm not actually working here. I mean, well, technically, ironically, I am working here. I'm just streaming and not, actually pouring beer. So I don't really feel like abusing that power right now, but that might change later. We'll see. We'll see. Once I'm maybe a little bit more frosty, we'll see if we feel like, how ethical we feel like being at that point, huh? And by the way, chat, this time around, I was not dumb and remembered to bring my charging cable, like the proper charging cable. So this time, I don't have to worry about my phone battery dying, which means hopefully that means I don't have to unplug the microphone, which then means hopefully I don't have to worry about.
This is not really a spoiler, but like by the end of basically once I got home today, I can't get the phone to charge anymore while the microphone receiver's plugged in. So something might have gotten fucked up. The microphone still works, and the receiver for the microphone still works, but it always seems like either lose or break something on these IRL streams. Technology's annoying, man.
Losing my microphone receiver again, because that sucked at the NASCAR race. Let's not do that again.
Didn't lose it at least.
Live stream this entire thing?
Recording it for later, actually.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I will be live streaming once I record it.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So
I
yeah.
only asked 'cause I've never seen anybody do it here before. Like, I've seen, like, vlogs of the day, but I've never seen anybody live stream.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I tried to live stream it, but like the cell phone connections here is not good enough. But
Oh, yeah, no, so you gotta record it
And then just,
cut
like,
it and basically make it.
basically, yeah,
so
present.
cut out this stupid shit.
Ain't
Yeah,
cutting out
Exactly,
jack
yeah.
shit.
For sure. I'll
But-
give you. I'd cut me out too.
Yeah, but I figured this would be a fun thing to do since
yeah.
it's super unique and
It definitely gives the
weird.
people a view of, like, what a Beerfest and amusement park's like.
Right,
Because
exactly.
before I heard about this, I didn't know what it was like at all.
That it
It's like,
will.
I have no reference.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, and
compare this to.
I've never been to Indiana Beach before, so I figured it'd be a.
Last year is my first year, and it's so cool because they actually expanded it down to, like, where the Ferris wheel is and everything. They didn't have it that far. It, like, stopped halfway through at, like, the Haunted Mansion. It didn't really go much further.
Oh, okay, so it's like even more this year, huh?
Yes,
Damn.
even
All
more
right.
this year. Super cool.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Definitely not cutting out any of this.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
You're good. You're good.
Way too lazy to cut any of this. You're seeing all the footage raw, boys.
Oh, bye. Okay. Wow.
All right. Oh, stop pouring beer.
So let's see. The options here are Wild Peach and Coconuts, Cosmic Bombshell Frozen in Space, which is a blue raspberry coffee vanilla ice cream. Huh. Orange Laser Sorb. Oh my. Cosmonaut in the Clouds, blue cotton candy. Birthday Spanx, which is birthday cake pastry stout, but we're gonna get the one that
I wanted to try that one, the birthday cake pastry stout. That sounded interesting. Never got to try it.
obviously for stream we have to get, which is the what's that? Okay. Hello. Can I get the Mountain Dew one?
So I got this one. What that thing do? Mountain Dew inspired cream ale. Now, I also thought it had Doritos and shit in it because I like Doritos. Oh, this is what my friend said. Oh, you gotta try this one. It's got Mountain Dew and Doritos in there. Turns out I don't think there was any Doritos in there, but still, I figured for the first beer we'd have, it's only appropriate on stream if we have the Mountain Dew one, right? Beer as bad as the shirts. Honestly, man, most of the beer that I had yesterday was really good. I'm not buying a $20 T-shirt, but yeah. Where are these guys located? I don't actually know.
Thank you. Hey.
Yeah.
All right, boys. What we're working with here, this is what my friends told me about in advance. This is a Mountain Dew and Doritos style beer. I saw this and my friends told me about that, so I was like, well, shit, this is obviously the one I have to get first, right? So I can't say I've ever had a Mountain Dew and Doritos themed beer. My friends frankly said it was terrible, but I'll be the judge of that, all right? Let's take a sip.
Ignore my fucked up thumb, by the way.
That's interesting. Damn, okay, so my friend basically described it where they took a bunch of Mountain Dew and it just tastes like they poured a little beer inside of Mountain Dew. That's basically exactly what that tastes like, but honestly, dude, it's not bad. I can drink this. I will drink this, fuck it, man. My friends, I was like, oh, it wasn't very good, but like, hey, it's not the best beer I've ever had, but like, it's honestly like, it's alright, it's alright. I'm gonna down it, fuck it. I don't know if I want an entire pint of this, but shit, man. Like, that's interesting. I don't taste any Doritos in there. Like, they said it was, maybe there was, my friend said they put Doritos in there. I doubt it. Maybe it was just like on the little picture of like the order thing, but you can taste the Mountain Dew. The Mountain Dew is very prevalent. It's interesting. I'll give it that.
It was, yeah, it was definitely sweet. I mean, like I said, it was basically just like Mountain Dew with a little beer poured in. That's what it tasted like.
All right, next one. It's like
It's alright.
sours and shit, I guess. Okay. Hello. Can I try the lemon shake-up? Yeah. Thank you.
So I thought they were sours. They were actually, I think these
Right.
are all ciders.
So this is the great thing about Beerfest. You literally just walk up and they give you free alcohol. Now, obviously there's a price of admission, so it's not really free, but, well, okay, in my case it actually is free, but yeah, it's nice. You just walk around, you just drink all the alcohol you want. Now, you're somewhat, I guess, you're somewhat limited by the fact that, of course, like they only give these tiny little pours, so you can only drink it as fast as they pour it for you, but we've got a good, I can't see what time it is because I'm using my phone, but we've got probably a good 3 hours or so to peruse, all right? All right.
More than enough.
Now it's wine. I don't really feel like wine. That's a little much. So let's start walking around the park, shall we? like I told that chick we were talking there a second ago, I've never been to this place before. I've heard about it a bunch. It's basically, okay, so streamer, now's the time where you pause the stream. Yeah, I know, it didn't ask, blah, 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 whatever, but now's the time where you pause the stream and show chat where this is on the map, like kind of describe like where we are and what exactly the geography of this little area is, because it's kind of cool, and there's a reason why they call this Indiana Beach, even though it's not really a beach, obviously.
Glad you asked, streamer. All right, so I live here in beautiful Lafayette, Indiana, like I said. The place that Dr. Hoppenstein's place is a bit north to me, so it's over here in Monticello. So that's where I was. It was about an hour up to the spot right here. We drove here. Here's the main Monticello place, but then a little bit north of that, you got the place called Indiana Beach. Now, keep in mind, not exactly a real beach or anything in the middle of the ocean, but it's the best Indiana can do for the most part. So basically what it is this is a river right here, the Tippecanoe River that they've got a dam at right here. So they dam it up and it makes it kind of like a girthy river to the point where they call it a lake. They call it Lake Schaefer. And so Indiana Beach here specifically is an amusement park that kind of sticks out on this little peninsula here. So like this is kind of like the main entrance right here, and then the entire amusement park sticks out here into the quote lake, and this is the entirety of where you're walking around. Small for an amusement park. Yeah, it's not exactly a bustling city or anything, but there's a shitload of people there, so clearly it could support it. Now, funny thing is, from the top-down view from right here, it doesn't even look that big. Like, but walking around, like myself, like it felt bigger walking around than it looks like right here. So, oh yeah, I guess the park itself is like it starts here, and it was really just this part, I guess. Damn, it felt so much bigger just walking around. But, anyways, that's where we were. So there you go. Continue, streamer.
We might go on a ride at some point. It's gonna have to be one of like the kiddie rides, though. I think that's the plan. All right, well, let's get in line for the next one here. Fuck it. Let me try this lemonade shit. Oh shit, there's Naptronics right there.
Comfy.
Naptronics is my OG comfy brewery that I always go to. So that's the one I've told you guys about. That one, we'll hit that one up next. But this is a new one right here. This is by far apparently the newest or the most, I guess, populated Beerfest that I've been to this year. Ones that I've been to this year, generally speaking, been between like, let's say like 13 or 15 breweries.
I was so energetic and full of life yesterday. I guess I borrowed a bit of energy from today.
This one evidently has about 100, which like is insane to me. This literally just tastes like lemonade, dude. It's basically just like the Mike's Hard Lemonade that I had last weekend. Not bad,
Good
but it's not really beer, so you know. Let's change that. But okay, so this is called Gugman House Brewing Company, the Guggenweisen. Riverside, Dancing Palms, and Into the Wild Sour. I feel like with Oktoberfest being a thing, as of, I think today, right? I think today is actually the first day of Oktoberfest. I feel like we obviously have to get the Hefeweizen, right? And if anything, the funny thing is driving in...
Was there really 5,500 attendees yesterday? I mean, it was super packed, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised by that, but goddamn, that's insane. 110 vendors. Yeah, it felt like that. I definitely did not end up visiting all 110, that's for sure.
Driving to this thing today, I actually passed by like the festival in the town that I live in, Lafayette. They were actually doing their German Fest today, like in celebration basically of the start of Oktoberfest. So ironically, originally I was thinking I would do a stream at that, but then I realized that this thing today is on the same day, and I kind of figured like, yeah, this one would be more fun. So, because like the festival in town, like it wasn't bad looking, but it looked pretty, let's say, small town festival-ish, which, you know, not like that's a bad thing, but it was limited in things to do, let's put it that way. Whereas this one, well, it kind of speaks for itself. All right, I finished this one off. All right, cheers, boys. Ah, yes. Oh, damn, they have a milkshake IPA? I want to try that, actually. Do I just try that instead? Fuck it, oh, it's 8.3. Yeah, I'm going to try that. All right, fuck it, never mind. Fuck the Hefeweizen. Hello, can I try the milkshake IPA?
Yeah, this sour is actually really good.
Here you go, my friend.
Thank you.
I got surprised, but...
Okay, a milkshake IPA. Not normally something I would really go for, but that just sounds interesting. Like, how do you make an IPA taste like a milkshake? Because IPAs are normally like really bitter and hoppy, right? And this is like you wouldn't think a milkshake.
Daniel Rosca says his wife just walked in and took a glance at the stream. She says, I look like shit and drink some honey tea. Number one, fuck you. Number two, I'm gonna drink water. That works, right?
It would be like that. So let me try this, chat. Let me try this, all right? God, I wish I could switch scenes so I could show you guys actually like me drinking this, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it. I promise. I'm about to drink this. Wouldn't it be the scam of the century if I just like was basically throwing this away off to the side and not drinking anything? Oh, Jesus.
Streamer, you should have.
Wow. All right, cheers, boys. Huh. Let me try that one more time. It's like a hazy IPA that's like slightly sweeter than normal, I guess. Honestly,
Milkshake IPAs always sound like such a great idea, and then I have them, I'm just like, eh. I could have just had it without the milkshake part.
no, if I had it, like if you gave this to me and didn't tell me what it was, I wouldn't think like milkshake per se. It's almost as if it's like a melted. It tastes kind of like a melted smoothie, is what it tastes like. It's not bad, but definitely not my preference, I guess, for a type of beer that I drink. If I'm getting an IPA, I just want to have like the IPA experience, like nice and hoppy and nice and, I don't know, bitter and punch you in the face with pop and shit. Okay.
I fuck with both.
Oh, okay, boys. They had this at the last Beerfest I went to. Naptronics, my OG comfy brewery right here. They've got the Woo Tangerine Clan. One up.
Discord boys and girls should know Naptronics. It's a place I always post some of the pictures of my beer from. Less so lately, admittedly, but yeah, here's the OG comfy brewery right here I always talk about.
If not my most like favorite sours in the history of like beer drinking in general. I'm definitely getting this. Let me pound this down.
Oh, don't do it. Okay. I'm still so sober at this time. Felt invincible, man.
What's up, Brad? Funny seeing you here.
Oh yeah, dude, got a Pilsner not on tap yet.
I gotta go with the Tangerine, obviously.
I just totally shut him down like because I didn't try his Pilsner. Sorry, Brad.
You guys got like the prime front and center right next to the main gate thing. It's nice.
We didn't make it on the lake this year, but I didn't know this was the main gate.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it probably gets you the most people, I assume.
Right.
So, all right. Take care.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. That's the owner of the brewery right there. His name's Brad. He's chill. He's chill. Got a giant line. I didn't want to bother him too much, but...
Brad does have the tendency to show up to these beer fests absolutely hammered, or at least be hammered by the end, but he seemed very sober yesterday, so that's good, I guess. Not that there's anything wrong with getting hammered at a beer fest. It's always just kind of funny when you see him there, because normally he's just like, hey, what's up, man?
You know, I kind of big deal. I kind of know the owner, whatever. All right. Oh, I've seen this one before. This one had it's a key lime, it's like a key lime pie beer, I think is what it is. Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna have to drink. I gotta slow down. I'm gonna get really drunk if I just keep up at this rate right here. Let's,
Surely he did, right? Surely he followed his own advice. Surely.
I want to come back to this one because their key lime is delicious, but while we do that, I had the goal in mind, like, I gotta hit up every single booth. It's just occurring to me that if there's 100 booths, I will get fucking hammered if I try a beer from every one. I gotta probably not, like, pound these so fast. I can do it now because I'm not really drunk at all, but this is dangerous for later. I gotta be a little careful at least. I want to pace myself, you know. I gotta do this over the course of 3 hours. Fuck, man, this is so good. The tangerine sour is so tasty. It tastes exactly what you think it would. It's like basically just tangerine juice, but it's essentially alcoholic tangerine juice, and it is tasty.
Yes, it is. Shout out to Naptronics Brewery. Tangerine sour fucking slays, man.
Now, this one up ahead, Science Project, they've been at like basically every beer fest I've been to so far. Their stuff is like, okay. Streamer, this is where you prove your street cred and show them your Science Project sticker that's sitting right next to your computer, okay? Oh, some shit. That lady right there is like a bright purple one. What is that? What the fuck?
Science project, guys.
I want to try something that's bright purple. Oh, that's right. My friends also said they don't just have beer here. They also have like liquor. Like straight up just like liquor samples as well. That's dangerous, dude. That's like, apparently they just pour you straight up just like, here's a liquor sample. It's essentially just like a shot. So, careful, SpongeBob. Careful. Let's get in line for this one. How about that? I gotta pace myself, boys. I got content even after we're done with the Beerfest here. Believe it or not. Oh, gunspot.com. It's for the bingo, boys. Shit, maybe I should have made a bingo for this as well. That'd have been funny. I literally could have just used the NASCAR one again. It's not too late. Technically, I could, right? I don't know. I'm pre-recording this, right? Streamer. Start up the bingo. I don't know. Should you? If you see more, then you can. After the fact, I'll know if I could have made a bingo or not. After the fact, maybe I will. The key lime cheesecake smoothie sour. That's the one I want to. I did have this one, I think, last time at the Beerfest that I went to, but I kind of want to get it again, to be honest, because it was really tasty.
Raw and real fishing classic.
I'm a basic bitch.
Yeah,
I enjoy
brother.
like really basic, super sugary, tasty beers. I don't know. Sue me.
Live the salt life.
Like this tangerine
Shut
sour,
up,
for
real.
example.
Hell yeah, brother.
Damn, they're serving these fast. Okay, well, I gotta down this. I gotta be careful.
You could always
At
just
some point, I
wait.
should just walk around and explore.
Probably. Keep in mind, at a beer festival like this, like all the beers they're serving essentially are super high ABV because these are like, you know, super bougie craft beers essentially. So this ain't Natty Light where you can drink like 3 tall boys and be fine. Which normally, by the way, isn't a problem. Normally, like, I pace myself pretty well. Normally.
I like how their name's Blockhead, right? They got the like little Lego taps. That's cool. Hey, could I try the cheesecake sour?
Absolutely.
The full thing was a key lime cheesecake sour. I've had this one before at a different beer festival. It's tasty.
Cheers, my man.
Thank you.
Oh,
All right. This one I already know is gonna be tasty. What? So this is the same brewery here, but this is. Oh, it's their liquor. It's like the still works, right? Instead of beer works. I don't want to have liquor right now. Not that it sounds bad, but I just want to like. I gotta pace myself, boys. All right.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah? What are you drinking?
This is the key lime sour, the thing from Blockhead.
Oh shit, Blockhead's really good.
Yeah. Well, I think they had this at the Beers Across the Wabash,
They
right?
probably did. Yeah.
I want to say, or at least at like one of the beer fests we went to at some
They
point.
had the yuzu at Beers Across the Wabash.
Is that my dad? Motherfucker, how young do I look?
Yeah, maybe it was the Bruce Cruise that they had. Anyways, it's the.
Did you try the Mountain Dew?
I did, yeah. Honestly, I didn't hate it. I thought it was all right.
It tasted just like Mountain Dew.
I mean, yeah. Like, I guess I'm okay with Mountain Dew. I don't like drink it religiously or anything, but like I drink it. It's like it's all right?
For sure.
So I agree. It basically just tasted like Mountain Dew with like beer
Right.
poured in, but like it was all right.
Did I notice they were selling Natty Light at the beer booths? Yeah, the exact same phenomenon happened. People, and the only people in the park, keep in mind, were the people who paid for the beer festival. They closed off the entire park, so it was like a private event. So it was just people that were there for the beer fest. And yes, once again, just like the on the boat, there were old motherfuckers there just buying motherfucking Natty Light and Bud Light from just like the beer stands that they had to pay for. Even though there was a beer booth and liquor booths and sour booths and cider booths set up quite literally like on every single little corner of the park. Like literally you could see at least 10 tents within eyesight, like no matter where you were in the park, of free liquor and free alcohol. Yet motherfuckers were still buying giant ass tall boy cans of Natty and of Bud Light. It blows my mind, man. I can't wrap my head around like why they're doing that. Like, do you know?
I'm not sure I'd have an entire pint of it, but like
No. Well, have you done any rides yet?
I don't know if I'm doing any rides, to be honest. If I find one that looks like a really like wussy ride, maybe I'll do it. But
There's a really good wussy ride that Carolyn wants to do later.
Okay, I might be down for that then.
All right, come find us.
All right, fine.
If you want to amp it up, they've got the Steel Hog.
The what?
Steel Hog. It's a coaster over there. It's the orange and black one over there.
Nah, fuck that. That's a hard pass right there. No. I'll watch you do it and barf your brains out. How about that?
I don't need to be riding any steel hogs on stream.
Jesus. So that's my friend Darian right there. He would be said guy who delivered me stuff for last week's stream. That was the friends whose property I was using last week for the pizza stream. So
Darian,
I do want to hang out with them later, hence why I'll probably stop the recording at some point.
Who came and brought the clutch can opener as well as the Phillips head screwdriver. So yeah, now you get a glimpse of him on stream.
And then just hang out with them for a bit.
I talked to him last week and be like, you'll probably end up showing up on stream at some point. Are you guys okay with that? And they were like, oh, that's totally cool. So there you go.
And then continue the stream later. But yeah, like I told them, I don't know if I want to ride any rides unless it's like the real wussy rides, because I'm not really in the mood to barf my brains out and hate my life. So what is this? I see Booba. I mean, okay, that's already kind of appealing. They're ringing bells. All right, I'll stand in this line, whatever. Already like out of a bunch of shit apparently. What is this? What do they have here? Bubble gum something? What the fuck? Oh Jesus. Okay. Oh. Hey, what's up? All right.
So you just met Darian, and then his wife, who I'm also friends with, is showing up now.
All right. Who was that woman? What? What's up?
What'd you get?
You, I guess it's like your little turn to tag out and drink stuff. All right, cool. How much of this have you actually explored so far?
What's that?
How much of this have you actually explored so far?
We went down that way, got Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots are the most important thing.
An entire festival full of free beer and you bought Dippin' Dots?
Yeah, they just pulled you out of line. I'm so sorry.
What? No, you're good. I don't even know what I just walked into. I'm not even sure what this is.
I mean, yeah, Dippin' Dots are hard to find out.
Dippin' Dots still makes more sense at least than getting Natty Light. I'll give her that.
What?
So, is anybody else really weirded out and bothered by this man's elbow? Got like the fucking alien growing in his elbow here. What is happening here?
I mean, I guess you're not wrong. I guess I can't remember the last time I've seen Dippin' Dots somewhere, but I'm like, I don't know. I think I had them when I was like 12, and then never again. So, all right. I mean, I guess that's true, huh? Insane content, of course, yeah.
Oh, that's your content?
No, it's mostly mine.
Where's your YouTube? What you got going on?
I'm actually, I stream on Twitch, actually.
Oh, I thought you Twitch.
Yeah, so it's twitch.tv/SalvDali. Now, what I'm doing is I'm not live streaming this. I'm actually recording it, and I'm going to show it later. Yeah, but
Oh yeah, I'm gonna edit it, of course.
that's where you'd find me.
You said you're live streaming?
No,
Oh, thank God.
that's what I normally do. But yeah, don't worry. I'll cut out. If you don't want to be on stream, just tell me. I'll just cut it out.
That's fine.
All right, yeah.
A live?
Thankfully, for the sake of my memory, or for the sake of me not having to worry about this shit, there's a few people that we had this like a very similar conversation with throughout the day. Nobody, when I asked them the question like, should I be cutting you out? And they said like, no, it's fine. So as far as I can remember, I don't have to cut anyone out.
I mean that's normally what I do.
Can you add your name because I can't spell?
Yeah, sure.
That's fine. And I'm adding my notes today. Oh, I just cut y'all.
She might be watching now for all I know. I never heard her name actually, but hello.
Yeah, because he's been walking around, he's been doing all the things. Look, I'm a
Yeah, I know. I'm walking around being that guy, and I don't feel. I feel super uncomfortable being that guy.
Well, usually I'm that girl.
Are you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Do you like
For festivals and for roller coasters. So I usually get media passes for festivals. I'm trying to work my way over to roller coasters because I do it a lot. And there's not a lot of women that does it, and there's not a lot of people of color that does it. So it's just like, well, fuck. So I got hit up by a PR person to actually do it.
Oh shit.
I hate recording. I'm more of a picture person. So I'm trying to figure out how to work my way. I don't know what.
Yeah, I agree. Her glasses
I
are cool.
don't know. Like I literally don't know. And so I just stressed out. So remember the PR guy that hit me up? We met him in Tampa. He's like, yeah, if you want to do this, we'll do that. And I'm like.
Well, I go for the maximum laziness route where I just strap this to my chest and walk
Maybe I
around.
should try that. I could do that.
This is by far the easiest way to do this.
At work or something.
Yeah. because I used to use like the selfie stick, but the A that stands out, I think that sticks out and makes me feel self-conscious way more, and then I lose a hand of like a free hand.
Makes me feel selfie conscious. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just allergic, so I don't be on that bullshit.
Boo yourself.
Yeah, you're right. I don't be on that bullshit.
They have a blue one. What's the blue one?
What do you guys love here?
They have
I want
blue stuff.
I have not been here yet. I'm trying to figure out what I want to even get.
I remember you guys.
I think I see that.
The bell.
Have I seen a blue one come out of here?
Bubblegum.
All right, I want to try that one.
I was tempted to
Give me some of that blue stuff.
Surprise me. It says it doesn't have lactose. No lactose.
Guys, when you're serving, make sure you tell everybody you have to bring it. Say cider.
What's the cider?
That looks fascinating. Thank you.
Hey, what keeps the beef?
All right. I literally just asked for the blue one.
Blue beers, Mocha S. There was a blue beer at the Beers on a Boat one that I went to a few weeks ago that was like fluorescent blue. It was really good. This one wasn't. This one was okay, but it wasn't anything special.
There's some distillery making some sort
It's like
of
Windex, Jesus.
green
Kinda does.
mojito or something.
That's dangerous. Yeah, I've seen booths just straight up serving liquor.
I had 2 shots of whiskey over there. Two half shots of whiskey.
That's still
Foreshadowing. If I just stuck to beer, I probably would have been fine.
like insane for something like this because like
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of distillery. Well, the other one, Darian's like, I don't want any more. We went to the distillery down that way, and then they poured us the gin, and there was like a good pour. And we're like, oh, thank you so much. And he's like, you want to try? This is like the private. Like, this is like the aged rum. You want a sample of that? And we're like, oh, and he's already pouring. We're like, yeah.
I feel like you at least got like
do you want some schnapps too? And we're like,
God damn.
This place.
I feel like you must have gotten at least like slightly
These
special
kind of
treatment,
Warriors?
like being like
Fuck,
one of
that'd
the
been
beer
funny to
pours,
try
I would
this
assume,
thing.
but
we had the first full hour.
I look hungover? Nah, dude, I'm
Yeah.
fine. I feel great.
Start at 1 to 4. So everyone was in at noon. But
Beer before liquor.
No,
Mythbusters
no,
prove that that's not true.
unless you're
So you
unless
could've
unless you're
gotten
special.
the fuck out of
I
that.
could have, yeah, but I was
We
I
were unaware until the moment of, honestly.
yeah.
Did I at least get some deep fried bullshit? I really should have.
Well, I had to go to like the
Really, I should have eaten any food at all throughout the day at some point and not gone all 6 hours in a row not eating.
campground and set up there, and I had to like put all my shit there. So I left at like 11 a.m. So I was trying to get here like a little bit before, like a little early, but as it usually happens, shit ended up taking longer than I thought it would.
We're literally talking to someone who's notoriously late to everything, so.
All right, fair. Okay, I don't know. What's next? Coffee? I don't know if I need coffee.
Are you doing like samples or something?
Could have done the coffee.
Where have you been? Have you just started?
I've not made it anywhere past. This is the farthest I've made it since I've been. Initially, I started with the goal like, oh yeah, I gotta stop at every booth, but I've quickly realized that goal is probably
Fuck me, man.
that's a little optimistic because there's a shitload.
You can at least get one thing from everywhere.
Isn't there like 100 breweries?
I don't know. Yeah, there's 110 booths. You can get one thing for every booth. Shut the fuck up, Carolyn. You're not helping.
Here or something? Like 100
I
booths?
think it's like 100.
This girl, that's my friend.
Yeah, I don't know, like 105 of these. You'd be
I
shit.
actually met her and her husband working at a brewery, the one I showed you guys earlier, Naptronics. And so I just came into that brewery and I just talked to them a bunch and just became friends. And they don't actually work at that brewery anymore. They work at a different brewery. So they were actually at this little festival thing here, working the booth for the different brewery now. It's called Brokerage Brewing. But basically, usually what they do is like while one works at the booth, the other one just fucks off and just does their own thing. And they kind of like swap places every half an hour or so. So you saw Darian earlier; he was doing his own thing, and now he swapped out with Carolyn, and now I'm hanging out with Carolyn. There you go.
Get faced by the end of that.
Probably.
Especially if some of them are pouring you like straight up like quarter shots of whiskey. So, I don't want to die here after this. Like,
No, you
in
don't.
theory, I still got to film some content after this is over, also.
Yes,
So,
you
like,
do.
Oh, right, because you're deep frying everything and you want to burn.
well, yeah, that was the original plan. But I shifted away from the deep frying. Now it's gonna be like,
Okay, so originally the plan, what I was gonna do, and I didn't end up doing it for reasons that maybe you'll eventually find out. Originally the plan was to go to this festival and try to buy a bunch of different like basically just like Indiana or K-Kona foods, and then I would take it back after the festival was over, and I would deep fry them and eat them. But number one, I kind of already did that when we did the July 4th stream, so I thought it might be a little repetitive. And number two, I want to do a future stream that'll also be sort of similar to that idea, so I decided to hold off on that. Now, instead, I went with a different plan as to what I was going to make, but I'm going to skip past this part where I talk about it because I'd rather you guys just find it.
We're making. I don't know. If I don't find it, then I guess I'll just make a stew without any meat tonight, and it'll be really sad.
Veggie stew.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah, spoiler.
I'm like,
Disassemble a burger.
can I get a burger, please? Hold everything besides the patty. Thank you. Yeah. What is this?
I haven't showered since yesterday. I got home, didn't have time.
I don't recognize any. I'm
greasy.
used to like going to these
Yeah.
Beerfest and being like, oh yeah, I've seen this one before, but
No, they're like from everywhere. They're pretty big. We thoroughly tried all of their beers already.
Yeah.
was there any like standouts that you remember?
The Maui beer was good. It was in,
The Maui beer?
yeah.
What the fuck was that?
It's got pineapple in it.
All right.
It was very good. Everything else was like very well done, but nothing like specifically standout. But yeah, that's great.
All right. Well, let's go to one you haven't been to in that case.
Oh, I mean, you take your pick of the litter. I did that one as well. Everything else we haven't really tried.
Wait, you're just taking like the tour, be like, yes, there, thank you, okay, thank you.
No, well, Jeremy got really chatty with that brewer, and I think they're gonna do a collab now. And I got really
We
chatty.
the people
chatty
united,
with
we
the
stand, the
distillery.
storm, we
Okay.
By that
fall.
time, we're like,
Hell
oh, shit, it's
yeah,
like
brother.
Gotta be your priorities, of course. Yeah.
Saw so many gun shirts at this festival. I guess welcome to Indiana, right?
All right. Well, did you try like? So you're saying you already tried like this entire row right here? No. Okay.
Making good people helpless won't make bad people harmless. Hell yeah, brother. That's what the Second Amendment tells me.
Yeah, let's try that then.
Is this a new white shirt?
Sorta. I mean, I bought it like a few months ago, but maybe the first time you've seen me wear it. I don't know.
Very nice.
Thank you. Oh.
I was like, look at you looking all sharp and shit. Honestly, when I saw you in the reason I was like, oh, you look all like looking at a bunch of like leatherware lately.
Oh.
And that's why I was like, oh, I'm like, that looks so nice.
Yeah. So my clubbing.
Can you open carry guns in Indiana? I don't know, to be honest. I've never looked into it because I don't own a gun.
Outfit would be just this and nothing else.
Oh,
of course.
obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, that's what I figured. That's why I was like, oh, you're ready to party.
Yeah, one of the reasons I wore the white shirt like over it, so that way I could. It's like a little more subtle if I wear. I mean, it's not that subtle, but like I wore like.
Yeah, so like I had the chest rig strapped to me, but like I put it underneath, so like I had it like around the tank top here, but not. I had it like under the shirt, so that way like from behind, you couldn't see me wearing it.
Because last time when I went to the NASCAR race at Indy, it was just wearing a tank top and this, and it felt very obvious. But like if I wear the shirt, it's like it's almost like it's like covered up.
It covers it in the back at least.
Right, exactly. So at least from behind, it looks a little bit more inconspicuous. All right, what is?
Do you want to just do this one because it's a shorter line?
Sure. Okay.
Here's really where the mistakes began, I'd say.
It still has alcohol in it, right? Yeah. Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah. How was that?
If you gave it to me and I didn't tell me what it was, I wouldn't guess bubble gum. That's what it was. It was a bubble gum beer. It just tasted like,
It's okay.
I don't know, sugar juice. It was pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about, which ones did you get? It's the red something, right?
This man's seen some shit right here. God damn. He's thinking back to Nam right now. I saw that. I see you peeping there, bud. He's judging the fuck out of me. This motherfucker. Little chest cam. Cringe as fuck, dude. I agree.
I had it was Doc.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just saw also, yeah, Brad there too.
It was dragon fruit.
That sounds pretty good.
Dragon fruit. Yeah, Yeah, it was nice. I don't know if it was strawberry
Plays Hunter,
dragon
yeah.
fruit as in it was together with
Average
strawberry
Hunter enjoyer right there.
because strawberries one beer.
Oh, and okay, I gotcha.
So she came out and be like, dragon fruit. I was like, oh,
You just had Lovely Nest TV
Yeah,
playing
okay,
classic
sure.
hardcore. Unlucky, brother.
What do they have?
Yeah.
Golden Grain after 2 Zorn. I don't know what any of this shit is.
Focus. Focus on the old lady hair.
It's like
Come on now.
there's a. I've noticed there's a shitload of sours here so far.
So much.
I guess just because like it's summer sorta still, so.
And I'm like glad to see that people are trying. Like, they're like more sours,
But it's like it feels like every booth is like, hey, try our super tropical, super fruity sour. It's like, all right.
Lost is rolling SGC. It's male, obviously not for Warriors. Of course.
What is? I wonder what they distill.
That's the same thing.
Could try that next.
Oh,
Yeah.
try that.
Didn't hear what we were saying.
I'm just-
there, basically. We saw the booth right next to this one had rye whiskey. And like, they were doing the same sort of thing as the beer booths. Just like, here, try some of our rye. So we were like, yeah, we're trying this next, right? Fuck yeah.
My mind's kind of blown at the fact that it's like, yeah, here, have some liquor. And it's like, wow.
But yeah.
Okay. I kind of want to ask like what these are. Like the sour ones, I'm sure it's just sour, but like.
Sour, but I know. I want to know what like golden grain is.
Yeah.
Super sour.
Darian's been like on my ass about going on rides. So he's been wanting to go on that same roller coaster up there.
Yeah,
he
he-
literally checked like 4 times.
Yeah, I ran into him like right before I saw you, and he was basically like, "So you're gonna go on one of the rides, right?" I was like, "Well," I told him I would go on like the
The little baby ride?
the extremely baby ride. If you're down for that, I can do that, but that's all I want to do.
Me too.
Hey.
What is the Zorn?
Or you could just choose to stick with what your original plan was and not ride any rides. I'm just saying.
And the golden grain is our classic cream ale. I'll do the supremacy.
Classic cream ale.
I'll try the cream ale, I guess.
That way you can switch.
Exactly, right? We get a taster of both.
Sounded so enthusiastic, so full of life.
All right, thank you.
They sound the same now, right? Basically just as energetic.
All right. So what is this? This is a whiskey? It is whiskey. Oh, okay. Oh, a gin, whiskey, and something else. Oh shit.
And
They have a
rye.
whole bunch of whiskey. It's really fucking good.
Oh, okay. I
They have a
definitely.
Butte whiskey that's like pretty prime.
All right. Well, I definitely want to fuck with this then. In that case. All right.
Yeah, I know Kate.
And you said there was another whiskey one down there too.
The brown 10.
Like round 10. Okay. I can't believe you guys don't have a tent. I don't know how you're not going to be dying by the end of the day.
I know. We talked about it.
Yeah, so the brewery they were there working for a brokerage. They didn't have a tent, so they were just standing in the sun all day. Which like it wasn't that hot outside, so it wasn't that bad, but still. Oof.
And Jeremy's like, do you bring one? Do you not? We have to carry. The thing is that they help us load everything in, but they don't help us take it out. So
Well,
he's like, you want to take an extra thing? And we're like,
I mean,
I don't wanna, like,
I know
replace the
Darian
word
was talking about how
hungover
like
anyway.
last year it would have been a problem because like the wind was windy, so it would have blown away. But like, I feel like you might as well just bring one, and then if you feel like you can't use it, then you don't. But
I mean, fair enough. I don't know. We just didn't plan accordingly.
yeah, oh well. I mean, it's not like nuclear hot outside, I guess at least.
Suds
But
and vote. Yeah, I've looked for that before. I don't think there is one. Ever been to one of these? Can they give you less to drink? Like,
Yeah.
is there a code to say like 1/4 glass? You can just ask them for a small pour. It's not like you have to be
like
super
oh
secret
shit,
about
the other one's rye. Oh fuck.
it. Yeah,
All
you
right.
can just
Okay.
say like, give me a quarter of what you normally pour. Here's the thing:
guess we're
the
just-
way the day went on was basically like as it gets closer and closer to the end of the events, like the brewers just want to get rid of all the shit that they brought. They're not going to reuse it, right? They don't really want to bring home like a mostly used keg and try to reintegrate that into the supply. So they're their goal is to just get rid of all that shit that they got. And so as the day goes on, the pours start to get more and more generous, which is dangerous.
Downing these then?
They tend to have.
Oh, they do have little samplers. Okay, yeah, maybe. All right.
To keep it
Make
separate.
it later when you're home.
Oh.
That'll work.
Is it cool if I steal one of these right here? Awesome.
I will do the rye whiskey. It's like you have the my two favorites. It's hard to decide.
Pretty cool, right?
You're not the only one. Everybody's like, oh,
I totally forgot, by the way. This was just sitting here in the shirt
can I
pocket
also
until
try
I
the
remember,
rye?
like, oh yeah, shit, I put that in that pocket, didn't I?
rye is my favorite. Yeah.
Thank you.
Rye was tasty, dude. I'm a big rye enjoyer.
Oh, that smells amazing.
I know.
Oh shit.
I
Oh my
love
god.
this. It's so good.
I don't know if you heard me ask or like talk about it, but like, so I still had like my little plastic cup that they gave you that you fill with beer. And when we went to that lady, I was just like, wait, shit, we should probably finish our beers first. And the lady was just like, oh, no, don't worry. We got separate plastic cups here. Just here, I'll give you this one right here. So no, this is the part where I probably started to like, I can pinpoint this as the time. I was just like, yeah, you stopped being responsible at this point when you're double fisting the beer sample and the rye whiskey sample, which was 49%, by the way.
Cheers.
And they weren't being stingy on their pours either. Like, it's kind of a wide glass, so maybe it doesn't look like much, but that was legitimately there like half a shot.
I just want to smell this. Fuck drinking it. I'll just like smell this all day. Oh.
You should have just smelled it. It did smell good. You don't have to drink it. It's okay.
Like you walk around just smelling like this.
Honestly, if you like walked around smelling like this,
Right? You're like, oh girl, you smell good.
yeah, exactly. You kind of smell like you smell like a lumberjack kind of at that point, like a good, like a fragrant lumberjack. Yeah, right. Yeah, you have to wear flannel. That'd be mandatory, obviously.
Bro. Settle the fuck down, dog.
Ooh, that is nice. It was 49% too. That's like, all right, they're not cheaping out. Okay, all right.
Like, oh, I only want one more sample of actual alcohol. But then we went to that one. We were like, more? And he's like, oh no. He's like, Carolyn, I'm like in heaven. And he's like, I only wanted one sample. Have you been to Indiana?
No, it's my first time.
I've never been either.
Yeah, like, I knew it was like a amusement park, but I didn't realize like. I'll be honest, I kind of thought it was like county fair sized amusement park that was just like an Indiana sort of sized place, but this is like a legit actual giant ass amusement park. All right.
It wasn't like on the size of like Disneyland or like Universal Studios, but it was definitely like, I don't know, enough to take 2 hours to walk around the whole thing, I guess.
Boardwalk, and there's a band playing down that way.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I want to see the boardwalk. Apparently, that sounds kind of cool. I don't know.
Make our way.
Fuck it, sure.
What are you talking about, Patrick? I feel fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no, fuck all that. Like, I saw like one coming in where it was just like the double loop sort of thing. I was like, nope, not doing that.
Like, there was like a drop and
They had some big boy roller coasters. That's what we're talking about. So they had some big boy roller coasters at this amusement park that I would not go on sober or drunk or as a kid or ever in my life. Fuck that.
just like this and it turns.
Yeah, it's like, Does Darian fuck with that sort of roller coaster?
Fuck with that.
Does he? Okay, if anything, I want to see him go on one of those.
Well, yeah, it's like he like was waiting in line for us. And so like Jeremy was like, well, like it's so
When
fun. He's
guys
like,
is
"You wanna
here,
go?"
when?
He's like, go ahead. He's like, I'll for it.
There's another lady that's seen some shit right here. She's carrying like 3 world wars on her back right there.
Darian was waiting in line because he asked the people 4 times while they're getting ready. Is it ready yet? No. Is it ready yet?
Okay.
No.
Wow,
Who's my
damn. He's like,
favorite?
all right, he's raring to go then.
As in,
Okay,
like, from
okay.
yesterday? There's so many of them, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he was like super ready. So.
Good for him.
I especially don't really remember much of the ones in the second half of the day.
If anything, I mean, I guess he's probably the one driving back, so he can't like get too drunk. But I'd want to see him.
No, Jeremy drives.
Oh, Jeremy's driving? Oh, in that case, fuck it, man. I want to see it. I want to see him drink a shitload and then ride the roller coaster ride, and then see him get off and see if he can still walk.
Onesie coming off the proms of things there.
You never walk after he gets off.
Directly to the Hot Pockets, Doritos, and
All right, fair.
excessive water fund.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right, wait, come here.
What?
What? I need it in it, right?
It's important. Come here.
What? Oh.
Okay.
All right, Joel.
Oh shit! Is this like koi? Oh shit! Look at this.
Wait, where's Joel? Hold on.
They're Asian carp.
Natural Indiana carp here. Okay. Okay.
So they line up. They know they get fed. So they're technically an invasive species because they.
Well, they're definitely not native to Indiana. I know that. Yeah.
So, but they all line up because they know.
We found his friends yesterday. He was very excited.
There's a little.
Oh shit! Now these aren't sturgeons; they're koi. But
They're living this. Yeah, they're living the fucking life here, right? Like, as a fish, you're just like, I don't know. I just get fed by the tourists all year.
And there's like you can see how. big
mouths are
they
looking
get.
very girthy.
Those are enormous. Yeah. God damn.
Look at all them out.
I mean, if you fish over there, could you just like fish up a giant koi one day and I don't know? Can you eat koi? Is that a thing?
You can eat. You could eat these. I have heard.
I don't know if
they're
you want
not
to.
tasty.
I feel like they'd be like on the same lines of like catfish, right?
Yeah, those fish were enormous, dude.
Canoeing and they jumped
The
out
size
of
of my
the water when the
quads.
canoe went through and they almost fell into the boat because they all just leaped out at once and they got smacked in the shoulder and they hurt.
Well, yeah, no
They're
shit.
huge.
Those are those are the size of like my leg, like my upper leg.
They're meaty.
Enormous. God damn.
Did I get it wrong? It's not.
So that explains the picking of popcorn.
Okay, yeah, that makes. When you first when you first was starting to pick up like popcorn off the ground, I was like, Carolyn, you having problems? You need to tell me something.
I can buy you food if you're hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not. You do not have to eat ground.
Or the fish a drink. Fuck, that'd have been funny. But they had like a little attendant person right next to it, just like
Yeah, that looks
watching, just
doable.
to
I
make
could
sure,
do
I guess
that.
people didn't do stuff like that.
I'd be
Jump
not
in.
terrified. Well, maybe a little terrified by that, but like
I'm
not.
fully convinced the koi wouldn't eat me alive if I jumped in.
You just let me know if we will do one of the baby rides.
Let me get more drunk and a little more courageous first.
Nah, you don't have to, man. By the way, one thing about the thing here, like yesterday, like so these little
So I guess
cups they
this
gave
is
you
technically like the boardwalk here, I
these are
guess.
made of
So I
plastic.
have not been down that way yet. But yeah, and it goes down that way.
Unfortunately, the cups that they gave us were not super high quality. They cracked very easily, so you had to be very careful with how you handle them. I definitely cracked mine at some point throughout the day. I noticed a lot of people had that problem.
Well, you said you haven't gone that way, right? Let's go this way.
Concept of a boardwalk in Indiana amuses you. Yeah, well, that's, no. They call it Indiana Beach here. This is the best they can do, all right. Now, technically, there is a quote-unquote real beach in Indiana because like there's a tiny, tiny sliver of the state in the northwest that borders Lake Michigan. So there's actually legitimately a.
Now, if you
it's
see
a
like
national
some
park
sort
up there.
of
It's called Indiana Dunes.
like barbecue.
And it's got like a real legit sand beach, but outside of that, this is Indiana's version of a beach and its boardwalk. You're in the middle of the corn land, all right? You got to take what you can get.
Restaurant place at some point, point it out because that's where I'll need to go before this thing is over.
Okay.
Although I don't know, I'm assuming like the park is still open even after the thing ends. Maybe I don't know, but so I'm assuming I won't have to worry about it closing. Hopefully.
What we're trying to do is do all our beers, like pour enough of it that we go through our kegs and close up. And then
Oh, so
I don't think
it'll
you
be
know
like
what
a
she's talking
sorry
about.
guys, we're out.
Like I said earlier, their goal was to try to pour all of their beer and finish it, go through all of it as quick as they could, so that way they just had time to walk around and just do their own thing. I suspect plenty of breweries were trying to do this same exact thing. So like I said, the pours started to get more and more generous throughout the day.
I guess we're just gonna have to like, well, back it up.
Ever go to Boardwalk in Santa
Oh
Cruz
fuck, we
as a
forgot a
kid?
couple of kegs.
Never in Santa
Ah shit.
Cruz,
Oh
no.
well. Ah damn.
I did in Santa Monica though, as well as Huntington Beach.
a candy store sounds so sick when you're a kid, and now like as an adult, like just like, nah, I'm good. I don't
All
know.
with sugar. Yeah, I'm good.
Like all the sugar.
Yeah.
Are you good at those?
The little like the claw games.
Yeah.
No, terrible.
I feel like most people are.
Aren't they designed to like not?
Yeah.
I was definitely starting to get pretty buzzed at this point. This is the first part I remember like walking throughout the day. Was like, oh, okay, kind of starting to feel that now.
Able to pick shit up.
Not, like, properly grab.
Yeah, they only like actually grab like
US
once
stuff,
every
like
20 times or
monkish
something.
Bidens. I've never heard of any of that shit. What is all that stuff you're describing? Ooh, new treats. Wow.
Ice cream. Okay. All right.
Uber highly rated U.S.
Oh
food.
shit! Is this
Gotcha.
tequila right here?
I've never tried any of those before.
What like?
There's some big ass like just like liquor brands there. Like there was just straight up like a booth that was like it was just like a Crown Royal booth. It wasn't like some local brewery. It was just like, oh, that's Crown Royal. It's like, whoa.
I guess so.
Is this literally just 1800 tequila? Like it's just like here you go, have some.
Yeah, this was just 1800. It was just like this is 1800 tequila's booth that they just had there. So it's like a big ass event.
I don't know. Want to get some tequila? Yeah. All right, fuck it, sure.
Oh boy. You can see streamers' responsibility very quickly fading.
Have you had their stuff?
Yeah, let's get some tequila. Woo! Oh boy.
Never tried it.
They have a really nice. I'm gonna go down to Indy with you.
I know. I'm down to. I'll fuck with Indy at some point. Sure. I know you guys keep like you say like, oh yeah, like every other week we did this Beerfest in Indy. It was so fun. Like yeah, I'm down at some point.
I know. Hotel Tango's great. They make really good cocktails.
Tequila messes you up. Yeah.
All right. Well,
normally
we're,
fuck with
we're obviously
tequila,
trying that
but
next then, right? Yeah.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. Somebody just straight up sip tequila just straight. I don't know how the fuck you do that.
Oh, that's cool.
No?
Yeah. Oh shit! There's the barbecue place. Turkey legs, eh?
Oh shit! There it is. Live from the beach. Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, see? Okay. My research was correct. Okay. Oh shit! There's the barbecue place. Turkey legs, eh? Hey, see? Okay.
She just hit up the barbecue place right there. She's a frequent visitor, actually.
My research was correct. Okay.
Sorry, I should be.
All right, good. It's not gonna work. Like I basically got a beef stew recipe, but I replaced the beef with I'll just rip turkey off a turkey leg. Is that? That'll probably work.
Cucumber jalapeno tequila, coconut tequila, and then we've got the canned cocktails. We've got the strawberry margarita.
Just get a cocktail screamer. That's
lime
probably fun.
margarita, and then Paloma, which is
I'm doing this for you, Chet.
Oh, don't do it.
You're welcome.
I definitely got the cucumber jalapeno.
I will also try the cucumber and jalapeno, please.
it's really
Could have just
good.
not done that.
It's that-
Look, you can see me peeping in her glasses right there. Oh, look at that. I'm cheesing, dude. I'm cheesing. Looking adorable.
Sounds good.
It's really good in pineapple margarita.
Ooh, I'll bet.
Spicy and the sweet, or a Bloody Maria in the morning.
What's a Bloody Maria? I've only had a Bloody. Is it just like Bloody Mary mix, but with tequila instead of vodka?
It's Bloody Mary, but when they make it with tequila,
Oh.
it's a Maria.
Ah, okay.
Well, there you go.
Alright. Thank
See,
you.
Like I remember some of yesterday, kinda.
Ooh. It smells good. Cheers.
Sizable
super
pours,
smooth.
dude. It's like a lot of these liquor stands were giving you like half a shot, basically. Like at the time, it seemed fine, but now that I think back on it, it's just like, holy shit! Like, how many shots did I have throughout the day collectively? More than I should have, in case you can't tell.
So much smoother than a regular tequila, yeah.
This one was pretty good, though, actually. Pretty good.
Jeremy was trying to get me into a bathing suit. He's like, no, we can go swimming. We'll have this open. I'm like, I don't think we'll ever have that open.
So here's the beach.
This guy's shirt. What a legend.
Shit, like there's the actual Indiana beach right here. Ah, shit.
And the hat, too.
He's like, yeah, just it's fine. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm that desperate for a beach, I feel like I'd just like drive up to Lake Michigan at that point.
No Beerfest in the world beats the
This,
Oktoberfest.
I mean, I'll just be honest. This would be kind of sad, as far as the beach is concerned.
I just picture a whole bunch of kids like
a bunch of kids and like.
I think I talked about this earlier, but anyways, there was an Oktoberfest celebration in the town I live in that happened also yesterday, but I went to this instead.
A lot of
spoilers. You might just be seeing a German themed cooking stream coming soon to you in celebration of Oktoberfest. I'm just saying.
No.
Spoilers.
That's a lot more tequila. That was a lot faster than I anticipated.
Yeah, I didn't realize the line would be that.
So we're just like, we'd only just barely like down the tequila, and like if we got to the next thing, we'd be like, oh, let's try this one, and realize like, maybe we shouldn't be downing half shots this quickly.
We always get like the little tiny one, right?
Oh, I guess so.
That's okay. We can hold off. We're adults. We can. we're not like the kids in the. Did you ever have the experience like at the grocery store when you were a kid, when like your mom said like, "Oh shit, I forgot something. I gotta get something. Just hold my spot in line," and so you're just praying to God you don't get to the front of the line before your mom gets back.
And you're like slowly, and if you do,
right.
Slowly putting everything in the conveyor belt.
Yeah, and then my mom would just be like, "Oh, don't worry. If you get to the front of the line, just tell the person behind you, just go ahead." And it's like, as a kid, you're like, "What the fuck? That's terrifying."
Every kid got put through that trauma at some point, right? They're at the grocery store, you're standing in line, your mom realizes, "Oh, sorry, honey, I forgot something. I'm gonna go grab this." Just keep the spot in line. If you get to the front of the line, just let people go past you. And like as a kid, asking a kid to do that, like basically this very adult task of like buying groceries, like terrifying, dude. Absolutely terrifying.
You have to talk to a stranger, which you tell.
What parent thinks like their kid's not traumatized by that? I don't understand. Is it like, are they testing their kid? Or do they know how traumatizing that is?
Tell me not to do. And then second, like this is a person of authority. The checkout person is
and then you're like, and then you're at the front of the line, and you're as a kid, you're just like, well, I'm at the front. Like I'm just here. I do the thing now. Like there's no letting the person go by. Like what the fuck do I do now? Like. My parents would pull that shit all the time in a grocery store.
All the time.
And I would be terrified.
Yeah. And like rightfully so. How are you supposed to navigate yourself as a person in society?
Right, exactly. Like,
by the way, this in front of us is the actual aptly named. This is like the namesake of Indiana Beach. This is technically their quote quote beach. It wasn't open this yesterday, but this is their very sad beach. It's got some sand that I guess maybe kids would play on whenever it's open. I think I'm good.
What are you supposed to just like sit there and chit chat like with the grocery store as like a 10-year-old kid like hello?
The thing is, like, now as an adult, now you know
that's
that,
like the worst type of
cashier
torture. Like as far as I'm concerned, like
well, they wouldn't really care. They'd just be like, oh, some kid holding the spot on the line for the parents. But as a kid, like if you reach the front of the line, you have to talk to the cashier just on your own as a kid. Shit's like, it's like you're 9/11 at that point. Ugh.
Like you're a kid. Yeah. To me, if I'm an adult and I got a kid, I'd just be like, all right, kid, we're getting out of line. Let's go get this thing. One thing we need. I don't care if I've waited in that line for 20 minutes.
Fuck your spot in line.
It's not putting your child through that psychological torture.
Right. Yeah.
There's an appropriate line.
But now as an adult, you just be like, oh yeah, just go ahead, whatever. That was a lot harder as a kid.
I was always paranoid that someone would ask.
All right, streamer down your tequila. You got some whiskey to drink now.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
They're like, oh no.
All right, we're gonna
Now,
get the.
that was the other thing. Be like as a.
And they'll do the insurance. Used to send me to the dentist by myself. They just drop me off.
Really?
Yeah. By the time I was.
You deal with like the. You're like,
I don't know.
All right, I think it's time. Gotta.
Oh Jesus! All right, down that. Gotta drink some whiskey now.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hello. No, I guess not.
So Veteran Distillery out of Indianapolis. We have a full line of spirits.
Is that video evidence of a train wreck?
Our
Yeah.
rye whiskey and
I'm just watching myself make so many mistakes. Like, oh look, we gotta down this tequila so that way we can try out this rye whiskey next. Cheers. It was fun in the moment. I'll say that.
Had that. That's very good.
Is the marshmallow one good?
It's very tasty.
Okay.
I will do the bourbon.
Yeah, they had marshmallow bourbon.
Can I try the marshmallow one?
so this is our wheated bourbon. It's
Should have just gotten the regular shit.
3 years. It's like your everyday drink.
There you go, just have a half shot.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, we were just chatting. We need to go back now.
Yeah, you come see us.
Oh, settle down, chat.
So tilted. We're all.
A rain VOD review where you wipe the rain multiple times.
Cheers. It's so adorable.
You can feel it.
It's like a
you
shot
can
glass
see
for,
it,
like,
you
kids.
can feel it the next day.
You're already getting the shot. It's fine.
I can just taste the regret. Just see it live.
All right. Yeah. There we go.
Marshmallow sounds delicious. You know, at the time I was like, oh, that sounds pretty good. And I asked them, like, is that any good? And they were like, yeah, it was good.
I'm a professional. I gotta get the professional frame shots, of course. Yeah. The marshmallow one's really. It's okay. It's really sweet, but it's not bad. It's not
On the initial taste, I was like, all right, but then like the aftertaste was like really sickeningly sweet.
bad. All right.
I love it.
Yeah, it is very sweet. Do you want to sample?
Sure. Fuck it.
This one was decent. This is just the regular bourbon. That was tasty.
That is sweet.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, put it together. Do you care?
I mean,
So yeah, we
I'm not drinking
mixed the
all of
two
this.
together.
I don't like.
Drink half of it.
Fucking Carolyn. I'll just drink. I'll drink half. You drink half.
Wait, what?
Yeah, drink half of it.
Okay. Yeah.
I have like a tiny little sip of this. No, I had like a third of this.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's better.
That
That's better. Now it's like a hint of marshmallow, not like a
Actually, all right, Carolyn,
punch you in the face
that's
with it.
yours. Go for it. She takes the world's smallest sip and
He's
there you
like-
go, finish it off.
All right. Was that half? I thought the deal was half. All right.
What's your hat? What's your?
This tiny little
My-
sip.
your
Here you
half
go,
was just like
Natalie.
little
Finish
like
it off.
There you go.
Yeah,
All right.
finish it.
Sure. All right. Well, let's go this way.
So for those that have never been to the Midwestern U.S., especially if you're not from the U.S.,
Yeah. I figure like I'll just do that. That's gonna be
it's
just
similar
like
to the NASCAR race. This was definitely one of the most American events I've ever been to. It's just everything about this entire recording just screams like we're in America. In the best of ways, by the way. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
the thing I do right before I leave, right? Because like I don't like I in my backpack here I brought a roll of aluminum foil, so that it's just like I'll just get the circular, just wrap that shit up in aluminum foil, toss it in the bag, and walk it back. Yeah.
Looks really American. It was. It was fun though. I mean, don't let my demeanor right now fool you. I had a lot of fun yesterday.
I've seen.
Posted yesterday.
So you know how I did like the NASCAR bingo at Indianapolis? I've already seen so many things I could have completed some of the bingo at this. Like I feel like there's a large overlap in the crowd that visits this sort of thing.
So my friends here knew about
And the
the
NASCAR
NASCAR
race.
bingo, and I asked them one day if they had any fun ideas for like what
Oh,
I
okay,
could do
there's a
for
lot of stuff over here.
NASCAR bingo. So they came up with some of them.
Yeah, shit.
Some of the things we used for the bingo.
Last year they had them mostly
For the
lined up
Spanish
on
dog graphic.
two conjunctions.
Okay.
So they tried to like.
All right. Well, damn. There's a shitload over here.
Oh look, like 20 more breweries. Well, I guess we gotta try them. All right.
I love your shirt. Thank you.
What about my shirt?
Wait, does your shirt have dinosaurs on it? Oh shit, that's sick. I didn't even realize that. Okay. All right.
It was adorable.
Everyone's like, "Look at your shirt." I'm like, I know, dinosaurs are like literally the best. I'm like, never forget.
Careful, chat.
I mean, I literally see this place. They have a drink called the
Behave.
Purple Drink. I kind of want to try that. It's a grape seltzer. All right.
Yeah, I gotta try the purple drink, right? It was 8.4%. A seltzer. What the fuck? Why did I think that was a good idea?
That's a high percentage for a seltzer.
Yeah. Nope. That's
That's
their highest
exactly.
percentage one. That's kind of crazy.
With all that sugar, it's just like fermented.
All right.
I'm fermenting.
Well, I'll get the purple drink. If you want to get a different one, we can both try like each one.
What are you feeling?
I mean, which one do you want?
Either the Ghost Face Nilla or the Bullwinkle Sweat.
I would say the Ghost Face, but it's up to you.
Okay.
Should try the stout. Fuck.
Sorry? No, it's not. It's not even fancy enough for a gimbal. It's just a little chest rig that just sits here, but it gets the job done.
He's asking if this was a gimbal. I don't really need the gimbal. Thankfully, iPhones actually have really good video stabilization. So like, it does like when I'm walking around, like the phone's mounted to my chest, it does bounce around like a decent amount, but like, you can't really tell like what from the footage, which is nice.
Can I try the purple drink? All right, all right. No, it's all good. All right, thank you. If anything, it looks exactly what I'd want purple drink to look like. That's good enough for me. Thank you.
I really thought about the great purple drink.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, there she is. All right,
My
Chad, we
shot
lost her for a
glass
second.
aside.
This is Carolyn, by the way. I don't know if I formally introduced you. I probably have at some point on stream. Behave, chat. I don't know exactly what the camera angle has been looking at this entire time, but in case it's probably what I assume it's been looking at this entire time, chat, behave. Be well adjusted for once, please.
You've been fine for the most part.
Surely you have been this entire time, right? Also, cheers, chat. This is the purple drink. I'll say this is exactly what I would imagine purple drink looking like. Props to them for that. That's not the play there. Come on. The shoes with the white socks.
Yeah, not a great look.
This literally just tastes like Kool-Aid. Yeah, try it. Right? It's just Kool-Aid.
That's exactly what it was like. But then it's called purple drink. What was I expecting?
All the sugar. It does.
I guess? I don't know. I mean, like...
It's again, pay no attention to my fucked up thumb.
Your tongue turns purple.
Let's slosh it around a little bit.
Oh yeah, you just gotta let it coat all over.
Has anything purple ever tasted bad?
I'm assuming all of this turns. This is all water normally. Water just.
I feel like if anything, there's some
I
stuff
didn't even think about that, but
is
yeah, you're
purple
right.
that
This
maybe
must be like a
shouldn't be
little
purple.
water
That probably
park,
tastes
right?
pretty bad.
I bet all of the.
That makes
If your
sense.
steak has turned purple, for example, you're probably in for a bad time.
What?
Loch Ness monster. That's what I was trying to say.
Is that what they're going for? Oh,
Yeah, the Loch Ness
okay,
monster.
wait,
I bet
hold on, I
all
got
those
it.
little spots
Probably
are
some-
about water.
Okay, it's got
Ar-
the... Yeah, okay.
Archie's
okay,
Dicks
okay,
is gonna be a
okay.
really random comment, but like, do you have your own personal Tech W instead of?
I do,
your
honestly.
special
I would have
stuff
seen this
like-
like, yeah, this is colorful. Okay, sure, but... I've lost my kid charm where I'd
Too
realized
cool for
how cool
regular
this
Tech
was.
W.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What are you gonna do with all these left? All these.
Okay.
This, I'm not gonna lie. This, like, assuming if it was on, right, like without all the water, this would have been sick as a kid.
Yeah, so this is like a little mini water park thing. That,
As
like,
an
kids could
adult,
run
all
through,
I see is
but
just like, oh, I'm just gonna be wet all day. This fucking sucks. But as a kid, be like, nah, I want to run through
weird
this.
out of context. But yeah, so this is like normally where they'd have like a whole bunch of like water spraying, but instead for this they were using it as a extra space for alcohol. Hooray.
Like they're not giving you full shots, but they're definitely giving you like what feels like about like half a shot, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, you probably get more because you're wearing a blue band.
I don't know. I feel like I feel kind of dirty, like I'm cheating here. It's just like, I'm not actually pouring any beer, but
No, you're just special in general.
I mean, I get it. I am
She's
pretty
lady,
special,
she's my
but
friend.
I'm not that special.
And before you call me a fucking liar, she's married, so we met her husband earlier as well.
Nah, fuck that. I don't. This one especially, I don't get. Like,
It's
this one is just literally the feeling of.
the drop without any of
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that ride.
Yeah.
It's not even a big one, but still,
It's
fuck
just
that.
all this is the worst part of a roller coaster. That's it.
No, entirely.
Fuck everything about that.
I can't. I can do a twist, like if it's on a downturn and it's a twist.
Right,
I
like
can
that's like
handle that.
okay, exactly. But this is like
Straight up and
this is
down.
like the where like the feeling of your stomach is in your head and like that just no thank you.
I tried forcing myself.
Busch Gardens is a huge one. Yeah, I know the ones that like, you know, the big amusement parks have like the fucking ones that are like 4 times that high. Nope, I'm good.
Oh yeah, the ones that are like the
Hard pass.
giant ones.
Hard
Yeah,
pass.
And I was
fuck
like,
that.
it'll be fine.
You go
It'll
barfed
be
on that
fine. I
ride?
did that,
I'm sure
fuck that.
plenty of people yesterday spewed
Yeah, no
chunks
thanks.
after this
No,
event.
thank you. That was terrifying.
I
Like, the... Ugh.
don't understand how people
just
find
keep
that
watching.
fun. I don't get it. To me, it's just like It's not like half fun, half scary. I kind of get that. That's like the vibe of like a horror movie if you're watching it.
It's just all
It's not
scary.
even fun. It's just scary.
You know,
Also,
once you
fuck
hit a
horror
certain
movies.
point, it's just terrifying. There's
Right.
like nothing in between.
And it's not like a choice.
It's the first
at
time
that
Tipsy
point.
and hungover Dali
Once
agreed
you're
this
up
far.
there,
Fuck
there's
that
no
ride.
one way you're getting off the ride is by coming back down.
No, I've
and
hated
there's
that
no
shit
fun
since
way
I
to
was a
go
kid.
back down,
No,
right?
No, it's
I'm glad we're on the same page here.
Crown.
It's just straight up like Crown Royal.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
like, all
yellow
right.
pole. Yeah, there's the Crown Royal booth just straight up, just like, oh, that's Crown Royal.
Arguably, I should get back now.
All right, well, where are we gonna go next?
That way. You don't have to. You don't have to.
I'm just. I just want to see if there are any interesting looking beers.
I mean, you can always. I can tap out and tell Darian to come meet you out there.
I don't give a shit. Like I'm. You're the one that like. It's up to you. I'm free to walk around and do whatever the fuck I want to do. You're the one that like I gotta make sure that like, you know, I want to.
You be this way then.
You're the one that has to be responsible. You're technically
hear her
working
make
here,
the-
all right?
I didn't hear her make the initial comments of I should be heading back. I missed that, and now I feel like an asshole because I was just like, well, if you want to fuck off, you can. But I didn't hear her say like I need to get back now to go work. I'm like, oh shit. Watching this back, like, well,
Oh, of course I am too, right? But like, you know.
Okay, well, I will head back.
Okay.
You do your thing.
Okay.
I left my phone, so.
Yeah, I halfway considered offering to be like, oh yeah, I'll just go pick it up for you, but then I realized that was probably gonna take there and back probably like an hour.
yeah, their house from where I live is like 25 minutes away, so it'd have been like 25 minutes there and back. So I didn't have an extra 50 minutes yesterday morning to pick up her phone. Otherwise, I would have because I'd have been a good friend. But
I'd be like, well, that'll take a while.
yeah, if they live like 10 minutes away, sure. Like 25 is like,
All right.
Darian taps out. I'll tell him you're in the general vicinity.
Okay.
Also, you're very easy to find in this shirt, so.
Okay, yeah. Tell him if he wants to try to find me, he can. I'll be walking around. All right. All right, chat. Run around now. That's not the boat that was on? No, that wasn't the
Lower
Beerfest
Valley.
boat. No, like this is similar. This is pretty close to an area where we did the Beerfest on the boat that I told you guys about. That was not the boat. The boat we actually went on was bigger than that, believe it or
Beerfest
not.
on the boat was like 10 minutes south of where I was.
All right. Anyways, so that was my friend Carolyn. She's tapping out to go because she's technically working at the Beerfest, right?
No pun intended.
According to this wristband, so am I, but I'm working in a different capacity, I guess. So she's going back to like actually work.
Although in my defense, I did actually end up helping them out and pour some beer at their thing like a little later in this event. So technically, I did end up pouring beer. So I earned my blue wristband.
And until we find Darian, the other dude that's working, let's drink more beer, shall we? Now there are so many brewers,
Or you could just
breweries
stop
here
and
that
just walk
I
around
don't
for a bit.
recognize. There's so many here that like I have not ever seen or tried
There's
at a beer
so
fest
many
because I just haven't
distilleries,
seen
man.
it.
I shit you not. I think like half the booths there were not beer. It was actually just like liquor, just straight liquor. I think that's what got me in trouble ultimately.
There's so many distilleries. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I love whiskey, but man, this is dangerous, dude. But I kind of want to try another whiskey, to be honest, so we're just going to try this because it's a short line, so fuck it, dude.
Or you could have just stuck the beer. I'm normally so responsible at these sorts of events. I'm normally very good at pacing myself, but I'd never been to an event like this where they had liquor as well as beer. I don't know if I just stick to beer, like I can pace myself very well.
Hello. What is the root beer float one exactly?
So it is a.
Where's you guys got no cars in on that? No cars.
Oh, this was good.
All right, fair enough. Thank you.
If you didn't hear it, basically said, she said this one tastes basically like a melted root beer float. There's a lot of vodka.
I was literally just asking, like, what's this like? And they were like, here you go, we're gonna pour some. So like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna try it. So I guess it's wow. Like, so it's not like it's like foamed up. That's literally just what it looks like, huh? All right.
Very creamy.
It looks like almost like a latte or something. But let me give it a shot.
Come, power. I was addicted to it.
Okay, so, all right, well, whew, that's a throwback, wow. So, back when I was in college, one of the things, like when I was first getting used to the taste of alcohol, because like nowadays I can drink anything alcoholic and I can just down it as if it's like, as if it's water, but when I was in college, alcohol still tasted nasty to the point where you drank it because you wanted to get drunk, not because it tasted good, right? Also, I need to throw this shit away. You would drink it because it was like, it would get you drunk, and that was the only reason to drink it, right? So back in the days of college, I used to drink what was called Not Your Father's Root Beer. I don't know why it was called that, but it was alcoholic root beer, essentially. And I don't know what exactly it was, like, what the base of it was. Like, I don't know if it was like, was it beer-based? Was it liquor-based? I don't know, but anyways, it tasted like this. Like, this tastes like almost like a milkier version, creamier version of Not Your Father's Root Beer. If anybody's ever fucked with Not Your Father's Root Beer, that's kind of what this is like. It's not bad. It's not bad.
You like root beer?
You know, I didn't really have any intention to go to this one here now, but I'm here, so we're gonna try it. It's another distillery. Half the fucking booths here are not beers; they're distilleries. It's straight up liquor, dude. This is straight up just like straight liquor.
So really,
This
what
is
you should
fucking
do
sick.
is slow down because you've recognized that it's so many distilleries with hard liquor. Yet here you go. Yeah, let's get another one, sure. Like, watching this all back, I'm like, shit, no wonder I'm so fucking hungover right now. Holy fuck, man. What was I doing?
Oh, they have beers too. I want to get the liquor.
Oh, Joel, why weren't you there with me? You could have
Hello.
talked me out of this.
If you had to try one thing here and one thing only, what would it be? I'm a huge fan of whiskeys, for what it's worth.
They're just like, yeah, cool, man, thanks.
Sweet mash rye, then I'll go for that.
Hey, buddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Holy shit, they just gave me like an entire shot of this thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I love rye, man. I'm okay with that, but at the same time, holy fuck. The motherfuckers are literally just handing out shots. Okay, I gotta be careful, man. I gotta be careful. I've got stream content after this is over. Maybe I don't at this rate, but this is fun, man. This is fun. Look at this shit.
It was fun. But
I wish I could have live streamed
very
this, but at the
quickly
same time,
realizing
I'm actually a little glad I'm pre-recording this.
This was like a 30-minute section of me just drinking nothing but hard liquor. Now, I'm starting to realize more and more why or how I overdid it.
Just because like I'm hanging with my friends and it's easier. I don't want to have to like worry about reading chat the entire time when I'm hanging with friends. So like, it's actually kind of almost easier to do this like pre-recording because like I'll be showing this on Sunday, right? So you're watching this. It's current day, but in my current timeline, I'm showing this to you tomorrow, right? So I'm glad that I can show you this and interact with chat later and just I can kind of give you guys the full experience.
It would have been hard to read chat during this.
By the way, this is the quote lake that the park is on. It's not really a lake, it's more just like a river that they've dammed, so it's a really wide lake, but this is the best Indiana can do when it comes to a beach, all right? Hell yeah, brothers. This is the Indiana quote beach. Very, very large quotation marks. Anyways, I'm gonna stop putting this off. Cheers, chat. I'm gonna drink this.
Would have been hard to
Oh
read.
man, that's spicy and oh shit, that's tasty. Oh
Yeah,
fuck,
that's
okay.
good.
I'm losing my balance a little bit. That's not a good sign.
Oh,
That's tasty
that's
shit right
not a
there.
good
I'm a
sign.
fan. I'm a fan.
It was at this point that I was starting to feel legitimately drunk.
As I was talking with Carolyn earlier, fuck this, man. I'm glad to watch people do this.
No. Nope.
Fuck
Nope,
actually
nope,
doing this though.
No.
Is this
doing
fun
that
for people?
drunk?
Do
Fuck
people
doing that
enjoy this
sober.
feeling? I don't understand it, man. No, fuck that. Fuck everything about that. No. Hey, I'm down to watch them do it, all right? It's better them than me, I guess.
You YouTubing right now?
I am, yes.
At this
cheers,
point, I
man.
was just like, nah, I don't feel like explaining that it's actually on Twitch. Whatever, yeah, it's on YouTube.
I'm not YouTubing, but whatever, close enough. Dude, if I was smart, if I was a smart content creator, I would be. But nah, I'm just streaming it, and then 99% of people who could have watched this will never see it, so that's fun. Am I good at this content creation thing? Not really.
No.
Yeah, here I am. People watch me somehow anyways. I don't know why.
Why?
All right. There's a beer here called Squirrel Stew Brown Ale. Welcome to Indiana boys. We're obviously going to drink that. That ones look pretty good too, actually. Lager, whatever. Hefeweizen, all right. Lights in the Fog Hazy Pale Ale. That smells good, but I gotta try the Squirrel Stew, right? I'd like to point out there's a sign next to it that said, God-made man, man-made beer, Indiana Craft Brewers made it better. Hell yeah, brothers.
Amen.
Look, I know most people would see Indiana as like a flyover, redneck, Keck W state, whatever, but Indiana's got a lot of good shit. I'm not trying to say like, oh, you got to move here, dude. It's the place to be. You know, this is where all the cool kids live. I'm not saying that, but I will say for those that do live in just Indiana, you'd be shocked at just how awesome your, I don't know. It's a bunch of different cultures here. Indiana's like the kind of the crossroads of like kind of K-Kona, but also not like quite like super deep redneck K-Kona. It's an interesting mixing pot.
I know that sounds like copium, but like it really is. Like Indiana, like for those that have an image of like a stereotypical American in their head, like it's got like aspects of that for like, you know, like your average person here, but it's not like to the extreme. Like you're not in Alabama. But it's like just like the population is just K-Kona enough to just be like more like entertaining and not cringe.
It's kind of K-Kona, but not like full on you're in Alabama K-Kona, you know?
Yeah.
So as a person who grew up in California, it's fascinating because it's like a, it's K-Kona light. It's enough for a Californian to handle, you know? It's a nice little teaser. Hello. Can I try the Squirrel Stew, please?
Nothing running or just once in a while?
It is, but if you don't want to be filmed, let me know and I will just cut this out.
It's all good.
All right.
Having fun?
I am, actually. This is awesome. First time I've been to this and it's...
I'm not sure what I would have done. This was like, no, turn that off. I do not want to be filmed. I mean, I guess I would have just skipped over that part, but at this point, I'm not sure I would have remembered he told me that.
Squirrel Stew. Yeah.
I was way off.
The name alone is enough for me to want to try it.
Enjoy.
All right, thank you.
I think I'm so funny, and he's probably heard that joke like
I said
20
you too.
times already.
Okay. Fuck.
God, they gave me a lot. Holy fuck.
All right. I'm so tempted to be like, okay, I just went to another booth and I gotta try another, and I'm still like, I still have to drink the rye before I even drink the Squirrel Stew. Fuck, man, I just want to down this. It's like a straight, just like, this is a shot. All right, chat. I will down this right now if you get out some liquor, okay? You don't have to get out a full shot. I'm not going to try to make you, like, peer pressure you, but get out some...
Don't fucking listen to me, dude. Do not ever drink alcohol. It will ruin your life and ruin your day and ruin your fun, okay? Drink water, chat. Don't listen to this fucking drunk idiot.
Some sort of alcoholic drink, and take a sip, all right now? All right, so just do it with me. Make me feel a little bit less degenerate about this, all right? Cheers, boys.
Be degenerate
Cheers.
on your own, streamer.
I mean, it's free.
That's just a shot of whiskey. Okay, no, there's a little, you know. That's good though. That's tasty. That's a really spicy, like a really.
It was good.
I'm not like an expert when it comes to like describing rye whiskeys, but that's just like a. Whew. It's got that nice spice to it, right? Rye whiskey, for those that don't know what it is, basically it's just like, it's like bourbon whiskey, but it's like, it's got like a spice to it, like almost like a peppery spice, if that makes sense. It's really good, tasty. So I gotta take this so slow, man. Let's take advantage of this little period of time where I realized I should slow down to just walk around and explore the rest of the park, shall we? Because I've been to, I don't know, most of the park probably, but there's still probably a little left that I haven't visited. I want to come back to like I said earlier, like I want to try ideally all these places, but in reality, I'm aware that we talked about this earlier, right? There's like 100 different booths here. I don't think I can realistically try 100 different booths without getting completely shit-faced, and I don't mind getting completely shit-faced tonight, but I want to be shit-faced by the end of the night and not within like an hour from now. So, yeah. What is this? This is more beer. No, I've already got down this. Okay, I'm not gonna down it. We're just gonna explore. Let's see what there is to see, chat. What are these rules? Cutoffs are not considered swimmer and not allowed on the sandy beach. Children under 48 inches tall without footwear do not meet height requirements to ride the slides in the water park. Unlucky. Remember when you were a kid and you had to like worry about like height requirements? Imagine not just being an adult. Imagine being an adult who's like just too short.
One thing I always wondered, like, so if you're like just a really, really short girl, I mean, like, I guess even if you're like an adult, like, I guess you're never going to be below 48 inches, which is 4 feet. No idea what that is in meters, but if you're like a midget, or sorry, what's the little person? I don't know what the politically correct term is nowadays, but I guess, do you still get denied for height requirements? Like, even if you're an adult? If you don't meet the height requirement? That would suck.
Can't ride the kiddie rides. Unlucky.
You're gnome, yeah. They still deny
you. There was
you?
a very, very brief period of time in my life where my sister, who was 1 year younger than me, was taller than me. Because, you know, like girls tend to develop a little bit faster than guys do, like a little earlier age-wise. So, like, she, like, got her growth spurt when she was probably, I don't know, 11 or 12, and mine would come to, like, 13 or 14. So there was a brief period of time where she was taller than me. There was one time and only one time, where she got to go on a ride and I didn't because of a height difference.
And that was some bullshit.
That felt bad, man.
She was 1 year younger, she isn't now.
There's a dude walking around with a hat that just literally just says, I pee in pools. Good for you, man. Good for you. All right, so the squirrel stew. It's very... It's dark. I mean, I'll say this. For a beer called Squirrel Stew, it hits the right notes. It's very heavy. It's very extremely malty and has like a very kind of almost like a gamey taste to it. It's interesting. It's not bad. It's not bad. This is honestly a type of beer I'd drink during the winter, not really during the
better winter beer.
I guess late summer, but still.
Would go great in an actual stew for sure.
By the gift shop. I mean, all right, sure, fine. Hello.
I guess you couldn't see her, but there's a lady here on the
Good,
left
thanks.
who judged the fuck out of me when I walked in here, so I just shut the fuck up and just walked around for a bit and got out of there.
Oh, smells nice in here. Wow.
USB to lightning USB cable. I'm good, but had I been panicking and out of this shit, this would have saved me.
Oh my. It's very cold in that store. All right, lady, come on. Right. Well, I'm a leave now. M'lady. I think I'm getting the same thoughts that I end up sharing here after I leave, so I'll shut up.
Thank you. I was the only person in that place. I didn't really want to talk to myself because that would have been weird. Because there was like the lady sitting at the cash register, but I found it adorable. Like the entire shop is like shop was oriented around like basically being like it's the type of shop you expect to find like some tropical island tourist spot, except we're in the middle of fucking Indiana. Yeah, try our cool tropical swim shorts, whatever. Yeah, man, cool. What is this place? Hoplore Brewing Company.
It's a place you'd walk into like in Key West or something.
I'll come back to this place later. We gotta like scout beers that we want next. I'm like pretty buzzed at this point, I'll say that.
It's an understatement.
So I recognize that I need to slow down a little bit right now. What time is it? Hold on, let me see. 2:55. So this Beerfest has still 2 hours to go. Okay. Let's visit the section over here, shall we? Now, I don't want to stream all of this. You kind of heard me talk about this earlier, probably. I do want to probably just like...
I'm gonna take a piss and get more water. I'll keep this rolling so you like streamer will entertain you while real streamer, future current streamer does his thing. But anyways, enjoy.
Like stop recording some of this and just do shit with my friends. And near the end of this, like I kind of spoiled this already because when I was talking with my friend Carolyn, I kind of told her, I gave you guys some spoilers of what exactly we're doing, but I do just want to chill with them for a while, and then like once this thing's over, then I'll continue the recording. But let's show you guys the rest of this little area here, and then we can maybe after that we can do a bit of a time skip, you know. So here's the part we didn't visit before. Here's the quote-unquote boardwalk, I guess. Circle City, huh? I think that's what they call Indy, right? Like it's got like a giant circle of literally just highways around it. Oh, fuck this, man. No. This type of ride, fuck that, man. Nope, that's a big hard nope for me, dog. Hard pass, hard pass. Oh, this is okay, so this is Tippecanoe Homebrewers Club. So this is the Homebrewers Club that I always say at Beerfest. It's basically just like filled with like a bunch of like home brewers in the county that I live in. And they have this one specific beer called the Chocolate Explosion. It's fucking delicious, man. It basically just tastes like chocolate milk, but like alcoholic chocolate milk. It's so good, man. It's so good. And they have it here. I mean, I'd probably get that next, to be honest. Is this literally just a Bud Light booth? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? They're just selling like Bud Light seltzers? Ah, scam booth right there. That's not like I don't want like the local shit, right? I don't want like all this weird corporate beer tents or whatever shit. Like there's some like there was like a straight up like a Crown Royal booth earlier. It's like, oh, this is the booth for Crown Royal. Like, fuck that, dude. No, none of that.
Right now would have been the point to pause and buy a pretzel. You know, it would have been a good idea to eat literally anything at some point throughout this day.
Small batch spirits, artisan cocktails. Oh, fuck. I mean,
So,
I fuck with that. I might try that later. What is this? Oh, it's like a Utopia sort of ride, like the thing you'd find at like Disneyland, right? Oh shit. Okay.
So,
damn, this place is bigger than I thought. Holy fuck.
That ride there was that if you rode that ride, it would like kind of like go around
take it
like
over.
the
Say what you
perimeter
want
of
to
a large
say.
portion of the park. And
Wow,
there would be brewers
okay.
that would just hand you beers as you were on that little ride there.
How far does
I
this
wanted
go?
to do that,
Holy
but
shit.
I ended up not doing that. Would have been fun though.
What?
Beautiful woman.
What?
That's awesome. Yeah, I know, right? Well, you'll see at least something.
Alice.
Oddly enough, that's not his
I won't
wife's
spoil it.
name.
Just-
What?
If you know her,
If that sounds fun, stay tuned.
yell out her name for her.
Excuse me? Another tequila booth. God damn.
They had multiple live bands playing there yesterday. That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure local Indiana bands, no one famous or anything, but still.
Hell yeah, brothers. Let's keep on.
Stock on up. We got the word she said.
This place is huge. I had no idea. Like I knew this place was here, but like, holy shit, man! Like a full ass apartment or full ass amusement park. Holy shit!
It's much bigger than I expected to be.
This is Windmill Brewery right here. Fuck, man! There's so many good-looking beers. I can't. You know, so the Beerfest that I've been to over the past like I don't know, 5 or 6 months. Honestly have been perfect because there's been about 13 to 15 breweries at said Beerfest. And like that's a number where like, okay, realistically you can try every single one, right? You can have this size sampler of like all 15 and be okay. I feel bad. I want to try all of these, man. But like realistically, I can't drink all of these. If I drank literally all of these, I'd be dead. I would just be passed out on the sidewalk here.
Yeah, I don't think it was realistic. Realistically, I doubt any. Like, I'm sure some people had the goal of like try every single one. I doubt anybody would have been able to try every single one. Like you know, you said, Dr. Oppenstein, there's 110 different booths there. Even like the heaviest of heavyweights, I don't think could have tried them all yesterday.
I really want to try all of these, man. But like,
taco stand was on diners, dives, and drive-ins. That's cool.
I don't want to die, right? Oh, here's Sun King. Like, okay, everybody knows this one. Sun King. Like, if you're into craft beer, you probably know Sun King, right? That one I believe is based in Indy, so that's a big one right here. I don't really need to try Sun King. That's fine.
You don't have to. Yeah, you just drink their beer, spit it out right in front of them. Oh, that's okay. It was great, but I didn't want to swallow it. Trust me, I love
there's
it.
literally a booth up here called it's the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over booth. Like, it feels like that's just killing the vibe, right? Like, why are they here? Like, why are you? Let me be very clear here. I'm not driving after this. I am staying the night. I'm not driving until tomorrow morning. Okay, let me just be very clear. Okay, so with that being said, this kind of kills the vibe, right? Like, why?
I feel like having this at a beer fest is just like, why? Like, I mean, like, yeah, obviously what they're saying is very true. You know, drive sober, sure, of course, but what I like. I don't understand like the crowd they were trying to attract. Like, come on over to our booth, drunk people. Yeah, come on and talk to the cops. Like,
Hey, why would you? Why? Come on, man. Oh shit, it's copacetic. Okay, boys. So keep in mind, the reason I'm at this Brewfest in the first place is because Dr. Hoppenstein, a viewer of mine, who also happens to own a brewery here in the local town of Monticello, Indiana.
Oh shit, his time to shine.
In which this Beerfest is currently located, because we are in Monticello, Indiana. It is hosted by Dr. Hoppenstein, and his brewery is called Copacetic, right? So it seems we're about to visit the Copacetic booth, and you get to meet Dr. Hoppenstein. Now, if he tells me, oh, dude, I don't want to be filmed, then I'll have to cut this part out. But hopefully he's cool with it, because, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
Unfortunately, he told me that I was not allowed to film him, so we have to skip this part. Unlucky boys. Nah, I'm kidding. Does Indiana really pronounce Monticello that way? Yes? How else would you pronounce it? Monticello! He's like, oh shit, I see him. So this being Dr. Hoppenstein right here. In case you couldn't tell based on the shirt that says Dr. Hoppenstein.
Got some old middle-aged white women doing their thing. I am, yes.
Cello like the instrument? Is that how the actual state is pronounced? Or estate? We don't do none of that weird European pronunciation bullshit. We call it Monticello like true Americans. Hell yeah, brother.
I was gonna say, I've got a wristband to give to you. Apparently you ended up finding your own anyways.
Yeah. Oh,
So the context of that comment is that originally Dr. Hoppenstein, he was trying to hook me up with tickets to this event, or at least, access to this event. And he actually couldn't find basically any sort of extra tickets or access or whatever you want to call it. But eventually he ended up saying just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to give you the wristband that they give me. Because like they'll just know me. I'll just walk in. They're not going to be asking me for any verification. So I was saying like, oh, well, I got my wristband. And this is yours, I believe. But I guess he also got his own. So there you go.
I want to make sure I give that to Aaron, just make sure you got in.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I know originally you told me like, oh, I ended up just giving you like, I got my own wristband that I'll just give to you, but I like how you found your own, so
Yeah,
that's good to hear.
Of course, they're not going to kick me out.
This entire thing is so much bigger than I expected. Like I've only been to Beerfest the size of like, I don't know, like the Bruce Cruise, for example.
Nice torso cam. Whoops.
Yeah.
The Bruce Cruise.
And then Tap for Tap, right?
And Tap for Tap, but those are all pretty small. I think they said there's 5,500 people.
This is insane. Like, yeah, because like those three that you just talked about, like those were like.
For context, I think the previous Brewfest or Beerfest I've been to probably had like a couple hundred people, maybe 300. Definitely not 5,500. I knew there were a lot of people, but man, that's a shitload.
13, maybe 15 breweries, right?
Yeah.
And this was like 100?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I said 110 vendors.
I figured this would be big, but I didn't realize it would be this big. This is insane.
I mean, when we were like trying to build it out, I looked at the infrastructure and it was like they are designed to have
He had it over there somewhere. It was a while.
Right,
They
just
got
by.
bathrooms built in, parking.
Like a sidetrack.
Everything else is like really
Drunk
hard
driver
to
thing.
solve those
There you
issues.
go.
Well, anyways, well, thank you for getting me in here. Like you've done the previous ones, but this one feels like extra special because like this one's insane.
I'm glad I got you. Did you ride any rides?
I don't know if I have it in me. I might do like one of the kiddie rides later, but I'm not like a big roller coaster person. I can't do like the ones that are doing like the extra loops and shit.
Especially after some beers, it kind of gets
Yeah, well, I don't know if that'd make it better or worse. I'm not sure.
Not
Probably.
better.
Yeah, like you told me
I
about
don't
that.
come in like Saturday morning, Sunday morning, after being like super drunk. So I'm like, boy, hungover. My son wants to ride all the roller coasters. Oh, God.
I should have listened to you,
Roller coasters were a
man.
lot of fun when I was little.
I should have listened.
We're old men right now, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, shit. Yeah, sure. Let's see.
I
This
tapped in, I pulled the sheet so we wouldn't sell out. So you can see my other.
Thank God, because
Both times I've been to his brewery, he's got his own IPA literally called the Dr. Hoppenstein. Both times I've been to his brewery. Wait, I've been there three times now. It's been out. They've been out of it each time. It's literally the Dr. Hoppenstein IPA, and I keep wanting to try it because it's supposed to be like their flagship. So finally, they had it at this Brewfest, so I finally got to try it. Bog.
I finally want to try the Dr. Hoppenstein because I'm still every time I've been to Copacetic, you guys eat.
Yeah, he also had a beer named Feign Death, which was pretty sick.
Like you say, you're like, oh shit, we're out of Dr. Hoppenstein. Finally.
Arbiter coming in out the Prime 7 for 29 months. Delete Pagel. I neither support nor.
Can I get the Dr. Hoppenstein? Dr. Hoppenstein. I respect the Feign Death beer.
I had to at least get to see the sheet.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I'm surprised how few people.
Thank you.
You know, they can't say it. There's a lot
Really?
It's kind of awkward.
What are people saying? Fagine Death or something?
They've been all over the place. They're manufacturing R's in it. There's a lot of people saying foreign again. I'm like, well, that's not what I was going for. That's not the name.
Holkin 123 Prime 7. Thank you, sir. Your sub will also go directly to the Hot Pockets.
You're saying everyone's not familiar with the World of Warcraft Hunter ability?
Nobody's won.
I disagree as a thought. I think their logo is sick. I like. I don't know. It just gives me the very like old timey. I don't know. Just, like, if you obviously haven't been to his brewery, but like it fits the vibe and the aesthetic of his brewery because his brewery is in nice little freeze frame. His brewery is located in what used to be, I believe, it was like an old like car repair garage. Like it was a car maintenance place, and like so like they had a bunch of like garage slots, and he overhauled it and he bought the building and he made it into his brewery. So it's got like the very kind of almost like rustic feel to it. It's kind of sick. So in my opinion, like the logo matches perfectly. You'd have to have been there, I guess. You know, whatever. And Zix coming in hot with the tier 1 now for 31 months. Thank you, sir. Your sub will also go directly to the Hot Pockets and Doritos Fund. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Brewery
All right.
theme
well,
is like 1920s.
Hey,
Yeah.
if anything,
yeah, sure.
I'll be the first to point out that name for a beer is awesome. All right. I'm sure I will make my way back over at some point, but
I don't think I ever
thanks
did.
again for the invite.
Ride the train.
Ride the what?
The train. There's a train that goes around.
Oh, you're the one that told me this. That's right.
And like
in this back area.
Oh, is it really?
The brewers will like fill you up when you're on the train.
Really? Okay.
That's what I've been told.
All right, I can try that out then. All right, that sounds
fair
good.
as
All right. Well, hey, good to see you. And I know. Do you technically still like organize all this? Are you still like the official organizer, or?
Not of this. So
I'm not a poser.
The beach was bought, I think in 2020. It's a bad year to buy a music park. But I was talking to owners come into the brewery all the time. And it's like, we have to do a festival. I've been trying to build a festival. The old owners didn't want to shut down for the day to do this. So the new owners were like, yes, that sounds awesome. Let's do it. So like the Bruce Cruise, I was just started texting friends. You know, hey, you want to come to this thing? You want to come to this thing? And then it got to the point where I was like, I've exhausted everybody that I know. That's like 50 breweries. So Indiana on Tap puts us on. They're that's what they do, is organize festivals. So I got a hold of them.
I gotcha.
It'd be way too much for me to do this. Not to just be like.
But I mean, Derry and Caroline were telling me that like you're still sort of like the OG dude, so you kind of like even if you're not like the official organizer, like the official organizer, you still like kind of like
VIP treatment.
They keep telling me like.
You're like the grandfather of this place, right?
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
Exactly.
I've had like 4 or 5 people take pictures of me.
Damn. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, like Darian was telling me like, oh yeah, people were giving you like a bunch of free shit or something like.
Oh yeah, dude. Like booze bottles. Awesome. Paying homage.
That sounds like the best of both worlds. You don't have to actually organize the whole thing, but people are giving you free shit like, oh, Sean, hey, give me hey, you got the person that put this whole thing together.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
that's the easiest festival for me to organize.
Because someone else doing it for you, I assume. Yeah. But you're
College
still the
roommate
person
designed
who
the logo as a class
kind of
project
used to
when
put
you
it
open up,
together,
you
so
didn't
you're
bother
still.
making a new one?
Yeah.
Shit, you didn't need to. It's already sick. That's cool though. I didn't know that.
Put it on so oh yeah, it's his idea.
Yeah. Nice, that's enough. All right, well, in case you couldn't tell, I'm currently live. I'm not live streaming because the cell phone connection's too shitty. But I'm live recording. Yeah, fuck. I tried, but it didn't work. But anyways, if you're okay with me recording, I'll keep this. Otherwise, if you're not, I'll just let me know. I'll cut this out. But,
you said yes, right?
All right, cool.
So.
All right, well, if anything, I'll see you around. But thank you again for inviting me because this has been sick so far. All right, cheers. All right. So there you go. That's Dr. Hoppenstein, the person who has literally let me do all of this, and that's sick because, I mean, I'll be honest, I would have paid for this anyways, but he just hooked me up and be like, hey, yeah, you're gonna come to this, right? I got you. I'm gonna hook you up. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. Is there more? Holy fuck, there's more. Okay, I need to take a piss. I've drank a lot. I need to find a bathroom, and obviously I'm not gonna film that, so I'll probably.
After disrespected, sure you can, bud.
No. Okay. I should film the rest of this, never mind. And then I'll stop for a while and probably just do my own thing, and then near the end of this entire fest, I'll start again so we can finish the second half of the stream. All right. Oh, I get it. So he's talking about a train that goes around this entire thing.
This is like the very end of the park right here.
It's
It's like a little courtyard area almost. This had more booths. This part was cool.
This is insane. This is legitimately insane. How many different places are set up here? This is high noon. Like
I think this was the last portion that you've seen the entire park now. This was the last little bit that we hadn't seen yet.
A high noon booth, like it's literally just like the big old like seltzer place that you see like in every single liquor store in existence. Woo! I'm filming you, filming me. Cider.
I didn't comment on it, by the way, I guess because I was distracted, but the Dr. Hoppenstein IPA was very tasty. Definitely worthy of being a flagship, I guess.
Fuck me, man. Okay. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
No, don't. You already have a perfectly tasty IPA in your hand.
That could damn well be my philosophy.
Sick rig.
Thank you.
Sick rig, bro.
This is the maximum laziness rig right here.
That's a lot less cumbersome than what the other guy had.
Yeah, he had the whole last roll cage, right? Yeah, I just got I'm just walking around and it's just strapped to my chest. Yeah.
Are you filming for a show or like what do you do?
I do. I'm a Twitch streamer, so
cool.
Yeah, so like I'm not live streaming this. I'm recording this, and I'm gonna basically show it on my stream later.
Do you do gaming or like what do you do?
Mostly, yeah. I do World of Warcraft.
Cool. Classic or no?
Classic, absolutely.
Oh, man of culture.
Let's absolutely, go. Yes.
Let's go.
I think that's the first time I've ever told somebody that I streamed World of Warcraft, and not only did they recognize what it was, but they specifically asked if it was classic, and they were like, "Hell yeah, dude! We found one out in the wild. There's dozens of us, dude. Dozens."
What do we got?
If you asked hardcore, I'd have been like, "Oh, hold on, wait a minute."
Men of culture, Poke?
Yes, sir. We're all men of culture, evidently. Thank you, sir. Matsky's sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets, Doritos, and Men of Culture Fund. And women. Thank you, sir.
And since, oh, Jesus.
Definitely a warrior enjoyer. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I totally forgot that happened. I was pretty drunk at this point.
What exactly is the absinthe superior? I assume there's absinthe in it, right?
Me, why did I do this? I forgot. Oh my god.
Yes, it is. We make the absinthe. So it is wormwood, and it is infused with a little bit of lavender, so you get the lavender in it. It's not super heavy.
Okay.
It's 120 grams, so it's really, really
yeah.
strong.
All right.
Taste, it has a lot of star anise in it, so you get a lot of licorice flavor also.
Yeah,
so,
I'm a
try a little.
I will give it a shot, yeah.
All right.
I'm not generally a huge fan of absinthe, so I came up to here and I was just like, oh, well, what's this? Because it was like everything else they had was whiskey, so I was like, well, what's the one, like the absinthe one? Because I thought it was like some sort of like absinthe flavored whiskey or something. It just sounded interesting.
And it didn't even look like absinthe, right? Like this is it right here. It's not like green like you'd normally expect it to be, but she poured it for me. It was just straight up absinthe. And in case you didn't hear, this was 120 proof, so it was rather strong. And as you can see, she gave me like a half a shot of this shit.
Oh God. Okay. So I was thinking like,
this is not the point of the day in which you should be drinking absinthe. For those wondering at home, just say no to absinthe at this point. In fact, really, I would say no to absinthe, really, just in general, but especially now. Just stick to beer. Okay.
oh, so this is like absinthe infused whiskey or something? And she's like, no, it's just absinthe. 120 proof, aka 60%. That's a lot. Absinthe to me like is not the best, just because I'm not a huge fan of black licorice. Black licorice, like, ever since I was a kid and now even as an adult, it just doesn't really do it for me. But this is insane, man. This looks like whiskey. This looks like absinthe normally has like that, like, kind of like off green blue color, right? This is like, all right, I'm gonna try this. This is 60% alcohol, so boys, okay. Let me just say this. I'm gonna probably stop pre-recording here now, and then we'll, oh shit, spilled a little. I'm gonna stop pre-recording now after I take this, and then like just kind of do my own thing for a bit, and then I'll start stream, or well, recording. Stream is gonna be, to you, it's gonna be seamless. We're gonna keep streaming, but to me, I'll stop recording for a while. I'm gonna drink this and then just do my own thing for a while. Ah, fuck. If I go on a ride at some point, then I will record that, obviously. But I'll probably do my own thing for a bit. So, chat, cheers to you. I'm gonna have to drink some absinthe, which is not normally a thing I'd drink, but fuck it, man. We got it in our hands, so we're gonna try it. So, cheers, chat. If I die, then know that you're required to sub to me, because you got to pay for my funeral. All right, my family's gonna be struggling. All right,
Any
cheers,
funeral
boys.
primers? Are the rides for free? They were, yeah. As long as you get in the park.
Well, that's black licorice. So, tastes like black licorice. I got a chaser. It's fine.
Tasted like absinthe, that's for sure.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I will see you guys in my life before that.
Probably like an hour and a half or so, and we'll gotta do a couple things, right? I'll try to ride a ride for sure, and then we gotta get ourselves food for the. This is gonna be a long ass stream, dude. It's gonna streamer, say things. Okay, go now. Now's your time to talk. Okay, cool. Shut the fuck up, streamer. No one asked. No one cares. Did not ask.
Get fucked.
Overrated.
Agreed. All right, I remember that part at least. Not falling for that again. All right, so at that point, I was like, okay, time to just chill with my friends for a bit, because that was about. Believe it or not, the festival was only maybe like 2/3 of the way done. There was still another third left to go. So I was like, all right, I'll just chill for my friends. So what I ended up doing is I ended up walking back to the booth that my friends were working at, which was like all the way near the park entrance. So I walked all the way back to, in that, from where I just walked, and like right back to the place where I was at the start. And I actually just like, it wasn't my intention necessarily, but I just started just helping them pour in beers, because the majority of the people that were working in the booth had just fucked off to do something else. I was like, so it was just my friend Carolyn and no one else pouring. So I was like, shit, you need help with this? And she was like, yeah, sure. So I started just like being an unofficial representative of the brewery that I don't work at. And so anyways, what you might have seen earlier, their booth was set up like near like one of the, basically where the log ride goes past, the thing where like the floating log in the water. So when we were next to that, we had this bright idea, like, shit, it's going by pretty slowly, right? Because this is just like the lead up parts of like right before the drop. So we thought, shit, do we have enough time to like hand them a beer through the fence? Oh wait, shit. So this is probably about an hour after the end of the last clip.
Here we go. You got it?
Okay, here we go.
It?
Oh, we got it.
You got to go through right here.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, we got this. Wait for it. Yeah. Hey.
Do you want a beer?
Would you like free beer?
Oh, it was all free. I don't know why I said free.
My man, there we go. All right.
Oh shit! I guess yeah, they can't generally film it all that
There you go. Hey.
well, but just delivered beer through the fence to the people that were
The past, I like
Going
it.
by on the log ride. Unfortunately, we ran out of cups, so we couldn't keep giving them out. We started to have to ask for like other people's, like, you gotta have your cup, give it to us so we
But
can
hey,
pour
you
it
know
real
what?
quick. But
Hey,
that was much more
the fact that you
inconvenient.
just need to pass that shit, we need like a source of like extra cups. The main gate's like over there, right?
Well, there is a source of extra.
Do they have like extra? Yeah, they must have extra over there, right? Like if I just
So
ask
they
them,
had brought
like,
4 beers, 2 of them were out, so made it easy on me. Who was just like, what do I
Let me see what
pour?
I
There
can
was just 2 of them, so it was like, okay, well here's the stout, here's the seltzer.
What?
It's on the board by the band.
No, I'm gonna say like you can ask at the gate, like if they have extra
Yeah,
cups
you
like at the
can,
gate.
but literally I know where there are extra.
This was me trying to find extra cups to pass through the
Sounds like such
thing,
a
but
long way to walk.
they were very
I mean, we'll see.
strict about giving you more
Okay,
cups.
Yeah, a little. I'm recording, right? Oh fuck, I'm kind of drunk now, so. I
Yeah.
hope technology is still working because like.
I slowed down a little bit after the point of the end of like the last segment, but I'd still been very slowly drinking beer over the course of that period of time. So yeah,
At some
I
point,
was-
dropped my phone and bent like the little connector rod to my receiver, so it's maybe fucked. But
I was worried my mic wasn't working anymore. I guess it still was, but one thing I did notice is my phone doesn't seem to want to charge now when I have it plugged in through the receiver, so that part might be fucked. Might have to buy a new receiver again. Fuck me.
Shit, I hope not. I've been pouring beer for like my friends' brewery here for a little while, so now we need to find extra cups if we can somewhere.
Is the mic working, or this wasn't through my phone, was it?
Shit.
Seems a lot more quiet now.
Fuck me. Damn, I want to do more like you just saw like us.
I think it's
We
fine.
handed off that extra little cup to. Oh, you know what? I'll get more beer here at Naptronics, the OG Comfy Brewery. Fuck it, man.
This is the only repeat visit I think I made all day. I'll be honest, I forgot that I came here again. My favorite song in existence in the background there. Men of Culture would recognize it right
So,
now.
Brad, I saw you exploring over there like earlier. What's
I
the?
went for the cold brew coffee.
There's
Smart.
The cold brew coffee is
Smart.
good, but have you hit up like the distilleries over there, like all like the rye whiskeys and shit?
Are they good?
There's so many. Yeah, like well, I mean, like the beers are good, yeah, but like they've got like so many good whiskeys over there.
Oh wow.
If you're into that sort of shit, I don't know.
Didn't try any of them. Didn't try them.
It's worth trying at some point before you leave.
Probably for the best that he didn't.
All right, I did the
Don't be
tangerine
like
so
me.
now I will do the other one, whatever the fuck
Oh,
it
that's
is.
right, I tried the Pilsner.
Took
Okay,
a
good.
Pills and a Visa.
Thank you, man.
Fellow Purdue basketball sufferer. Yeah. So his story is that he went to Purdue. He was a chemical
The other
engineering
beer
major.
from
He
the Company
actually
Brewery. Oh shit.
he works like
Well,
his main job, his day
I
job
did mine
is
in
like
cups,
working
otherwise, I'd love to give them to people right
as a
on the
chemical
line.
engineer, and he actually is basically his side project is he owns and runs his own brewery right there. So it's kind of cool. He's living the dream.
That's okay. What time is it, Chad? I don't actually know. It is. Hold on. Fuck me, man. I don't know, but
I feel like was the mic working at this point? I can't tell if this is through my phone or through the mic.
we got to start the end of the stream, the second half of the
This
stream.
might have been
Yeah,
through the
but
phone.
Second half.
I tested the mic before the stream started.
So
It's
cheers,
working
boys.
again.
So I will
but-
see you. My friends have told me like we want to ride a ride at some point, so we'll probably ride a ride. It's gonna be a little pussy ride, but we'll ride a ride.
I don't
But
think the mic
until
was
that
picking
happens,
stuff
I
up
don't
here.
know. I'll see you then. All right.
Sounds like
later,
phone,
Chad.
yeah,
It's-
kind of.
For reference, for reference, this is about an hour after the first recording. Okay, streamer can probably tell you that, but in case he didn't, I'm telling you now. All right, cool. Okay, bye.
Okay, now last segment right here, taking probably another half an hour after this right here. I kept talking about like the roller coaster shit, right? So finally, my friend was just like, "All right, you want to try a ride?" I was like, all right, sure, fuck it, why not?" And like I said, I wanted to ride nothing but like the wussy baby ride, so that was what we agreed on. Oh shit! Oh, fuck me. Hold on. Professional streamer, by the way. Oh god damn it! Still not the right one. Liquid Courage.
All right, we're at the end. Okay.
So yeah, this occurred probably another half an hour after the end of the last clip. So it's getting pretty close to the end of the day now.
No.
Is he? Okay, I need that. Is he gonna actually do some real?
I forgot about this. Holy shit.
Shit, like
That's what I'm hearing.
Mr. Randy, are you actually jumping some real shit? Like,
show them the picture of Randy on the
Oh my God.
motorcycle.
Hey.
This motorcycle's getting ready right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know if Mr. Randy Knievel is jumping some real. fucking
We're
shit.
going to be jumping the
Okay.
Ferris wheel
When is this happening?
at 5 o'clock.
Isn't it almost like?
No,
15 minutes?
don't look at your clock. But just
Okay,
it's right
all right.
there in there.
Okay, yeah, sure.
We're gonna light the whole thing on fire.
All right.
I'm his stunt coordinator.
Yeah, absolutely. You
So-
look like the man that be his stunt coordinator.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Let's see
Good,
here.
good, good,
There,
good.
there's his. There's his,
Prepping.
Oh shit.
there's-
Okay.
Hey, look,
Okay.
right here. There's him on a wheelie.
Damn. All right.
You
Mr.
might think
Mr.
that's
Randy,
only-
I'm looking forward to your amazing event.
So I'm not sure if I caught him
Hey,
besides his
we're
giant
lighting
beer
the whole thing
belly,
on fire, and we're charging more for
but
the
basically
seats
it
on
was
the
like
inside
this
of the Ferris.
giant
All right.
portly
good.
white
I will
dude
be there
rocking
for
the
it.
Evil
I will-
Knievel outfit.
It's going to be right there.
He's
It's
got
going to
it.
be.
He's recording right
Randy
now.
Knievel is going to become world famous within a few.
So the joke being like he was Evil Knievel's like unknown cousin Randy Knievel, and they kept talking about like, oh yeah, we're gonna be jumping a motorcycle over the Ferris wheel later. Like they were bullshitting, obviously, but in reality, this is the brother of a regular who comes into the same brewery that I do all the time. So I know him in passing.
A few hours, I
Hey, are
promise.
you streaming live right now?
It is being recorded to stream tomorrow.
Okay.
So, Mr.
Well, let me
Randy.
tell you. Okay, I didn't know we were on camera. Tell them who you are, what you do.
Yeah,
I'm Randy
exactly.
Knievel.
Randy.
I'm an illegitimate child of Evil Knievel.
Okay.
Sorry,
Mom, baby.
illegitimate child. My bad.
Evil
Well,
Al.
not illegitimate, more like semi-legitimate, right?
After the flaw in his rocket ship over the Snake River Canyon.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So anyways, this is not a costume. This is real.
Of course.
This is me.
He lives the life.
Sounds like
believe
Alex
that
Jones.
without
He
question.
does.
Chicks love scars.
Absolutely.
Bones heal.
And he
Pain is temporary.
I look forward to watching you break all of your bones in the next like 15 minutes or so.
Oh no. We've got this planned out. This is way better than my other planning.
Okay. Just
There's going to be a happy ending.
Yes,
A big happy
ending.
Aw.
on this.
Randy Knievel, I want to.
really
I
need to
look
see your
forward
happy
to
ending.
experiencing your happy ending. All right.
Happy ending.
Your happy ending is going to be
Ooh,
live
we're
on
gonna
the
make
internet for everybody.
Some little Oriental girls.
Jesus.
I'm not going to promise that, but if we see that. All right.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's gonna be edited. hey, I had more footage. I told him. I said this could be on PBS. We can't put that there.
I'll include the good shit. That's it. Yeah. All right, let's do it. I hope this mic is still working. I don't know if it is, but yeah.
I don't think it was. Doesn't sound like it was.
So you're able to reuse those?
Taking the smart idea of drinking some water there. Good job, Stringer. All right, we're gonna fast forward a little bit. When do we get to the part where? Okay, my friend Carolyn comes up with a wonderful idea, like, "Oh my God, let's go do a ride! I'm drunk, you're drunk, let's go on a ride." Okay. At some point, I picked up more beer, I guess.
What? Are we good?
Where'd you go?
What do you mean? I literally just stood there.
Behind me.
We were both
Oh, boy. Okay.
fairly intoxicated at this point.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous that you literally just get to go home tonight and just pass the fuck out, and I gotta somehow be entertaining for the next 3 hours. It's gonna be very, very difficult. Oh my god. Okay.
Well, you get to casually be kind of something. Probably most people like you anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be funny, but like at the same time, it'll work. I gotta cook a whole ass stew. All right, I gotta buy a fucking turkey leg, throw that shit in a pot. No one told me, but I'm doing it for some reason because people think it's funny and like fuck. Yeah. Okay. Well. All right. Wasn't there some kid like this is the kitty shit right here, right? Like this is the this thing. Yeah.
Well, let me narrate. Beer back,
Yes?
please.
Is this okay? We're not gonna die doing this, right? How do you get on this shit? All right. Oh fuck me, chat. Okay. This will be fine, right? Oh boy. Okay.
You're gonna pass out.
No, I'll be okay. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Ah, Jesus. Okay. My phone goes flying into the lake.
You'll
then.
be fine for the most part.
Okay.
Please,
Attention riders, for your safety, keep hands and arms inside the cart at all times. Do not extend arms upward or out to the side ever. Okay. Okay. Well. That's gonna be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine, right?
You're gonna let me ride by myself?
I would. I don't like to hide.
Oh, you would?
I don't trust nobody.
You want to put your glass in my glass and put it in my shirt?
Well, you might have to ride.
Are you... Look, I don't need titties to put my glass into my shirt. All right, so if you want to do your thing, you can do your thing. But like, I don't. As a guy, I don't have that luxury. All right. That's why I bring the fresh ass shirt, so that way I can like do my thing. All right.
What do you have in there?
What did I say? That's worthy of the Hans.
You know, I'm collecting my swag throughout the entire event.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I don't have the luxury of having
a view.
Extra meat.
Extra meat, exactly, to carry my cool beer glass, but it's okay.
What was I talking about?
Prepared. And also, I'm taking the shit off immediately as soon as I get to the campsite because it's just,
right, I remember that part.
I'm sweating my ass off right now.
Are you?
Kinda.
What did I think of Sean Strickland's masterclass performance?
I mean,
whoa.
I know.
Literally, okay, if it doesn't make you uncomfortable.
No.
Lorenzo and I, every time you stroll up, Lorenzo and I are like,
shit,
damn, that boy looks good.
I'll take that. You know what? Shit, I'll take that. I'll take whatever I can get, all right? I will.
Lorenzo being the manager of the bar that she works at, and he's gay. So she said that every time I stroll in the bar, he's like, damn, that guy looks good. I'm like, look at man, I'll take what I can get.
Look, as a kid who was awkward as fuck in high school and didn't know what he was doing and like, you know, was like kind of finding himself, anything as an adult, I'll take what I can get. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that.
I'm good.
I'm in line for the. Can we get to the part where we're?
I literally.
Oh my, okay.
I have no shame.
Hey, you know what?
If that's your thing,
if
I
he
don't
if he can make that bag, shit.
I don't.
I'm not
Streamers in, settle down, bud.
Look at me. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I don't
okay.
care. Done much less for less.
Where's my mic not? There's like the connector thing to the mic that doesn't work right now. I got a spare one of those. Hopefully it's just that.
No, we'll both be in the same page.
I want to do this. Oh my god.
No.
So
I never do this. Okay.
this was like the kiddiest of kiddie rides that we found, like as far as roller
Well, it's been
coasters
on
was
this entire
concerned.
time. I really hope this doesn't go flying off into nowhere. Okay, well, if this is the last thing you ever see, I hope we had fun at least. Oh, Jesus. Fuck me.
It'll be fine.
Been around a lot. Tiny rock. I can do this. I know for a fact I can do this.
When I was like living in California, I used to like when I went to Disneyland, the best I ever did was Thunder Mountain. I don't know if like how familiar with Thunder Mountain you are, but it was like it was like the casual sort of roller coaster, but not hardcore roller coaster. So that's probably what this is gonna be, right?
You want to put your backpacks on?
It'll be fine. I need to fit a turkey leg in this shit. I gotta.
What? I want to like smush you into a tiny jar and keep you forever.
Don't do that. That'd be weird.
No,
What?
it wouldn't be. It would just be everlasting.
What? Release me in a turkey jar and then like the next like
No,
20
it's
years
your,
from now, like
honestly, it's your fault. It's a turkey jar. 'Cause you
No
specifically
Spaceman? Fuck
said
Spaceman.
It's a
Way
turkey
too much for me.
leg,
No,
okay.
thank you.
I don't want to be some leftover turkey leg that you just eat.
We're both
like, 2
very
years
drunk
from
at this
now,
point.
like,
What are we
fuck.
talking about?
Yeah, let's eat the
Weird ass drunk conversation. It's like
Yeah,
when
I've
it's
had
at
this
that
one.
point where you
I've
realize
frozen
like
this turkey
when you're
leg.
sober
Yeah,
and you
I'll
listen
fuck
to
this
drunk
turkey
people who are
leg.
like, oh man, I'm too sober for this.
No, not really. Fuck me. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Save me, chat.
Okay. See if the POV of the phone's gonna pick up like a decent view here. Yeah, kinda. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been on a roller coaster, so like even if this
All right.
roller coaster wasn't necessarily like super hardcore or
Fine,
anything,
right? Yeah, that sounds like you're fine. Yeah.
be embarrassed to watch your drunk POV. Yeah, this is a little painful for me right now, to be honest. Okay, hopefully this focuses well enough throughout this ride. Oh, yeah, no, not really focusing on the thing like directly in front of me. That's not ideal. There we go. I was also very paranoid my phone would just fly off my chest rig and go flying here, and I'd never see it again. Thankfully, that did not happen.
We're not doing flips.
Knuckles,
right?
weight squeezing the bar. Dude, I was a little scared. I'm not afraid to admit that. Fuck roller coasters. I did this because she convinced me and not because I was like, let's do it.
Fuck this. Fuck all this. Fuck me. Okay, yeah, fuck all that. Fuck.
Sorry, not the best view, I guess, from the chest rig. You get the idea, though.
Jesus Christ. Alright, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, nice view. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's a bit unfortunate.
That's totally fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Did I cry? I didn't cry, no, but it's like this was the upper limit of like what I can handle. Like in reality, it was fine. You know, I was okay, but
All right, that was fine.
yeah, that's like I said, the upper limit of what I'm willing to deal with as far as rides are concerned. It wasn't much. It was a pretty dinky little ride, so it kind of just shows you my tolerance level for amusement park rides. Need to mount the camera on my forehead for next IRL stream. Yeah, not bad. You got the idea.
All right.
Oh.
I think I've like partially like understood.
Okay. You what? What? Wait, you partially what? Hold on, what?
Understand being partially intoxicated. Like,
That was okay. I didn't hate that.
It's not as bad as I thought.
That one wasn't terrible. That was okay.
I thoroughly. Oh.
That sounds so cool.
Who
Yeah.
knew that was going on? Oh.
Yeah, well, you know what? You were clenching the entire time. I respect that. Okay, I'm gonna turn this shit off, alright? I'll deal with the rest of the shit later.
Okay, now. From this point onwards, I still had about 2 more hours of stream planned. Keep in mind, though, I was pretty intoxicated at that point, so the next thing we decided to do was like, yeah, you know what, we'll do one more ride, fuck it. So we decided to go on one of those rides where it's just like basically the ones where you just go in circles over and over and over again. I don't know what the official name of that sort of ride is, but it was like it was almost like you were in this go-kart sort of thing, and like it was like it went in a circle, and it would go like up and down and up and down and up and down. Like teacups? No, not like that. It was like one of the horses. No, not the merry-go. It was like circular coaster ride. Let's see if that gives you an idea of what I'm talking about here. It's harder to. It's almost like you're in this go-kart, but it was on like a line. So like you basically just went like in circles, like not like loop-de-loop, but like just like circles horizontally, and the track you were on would go up and down and up and down. So I went on one of those right after that, and being drunk, let's just say that was not a good idea, because it started going forward and like doing a bunch of circles. I felt like did that for like a minute straight, and when I was on that, I was like, oh, I'm not feeling this. I'm not liking this. This is not something I'm a fan of. And then as soon as it finished that for a minute, it started to go backwards, and then we went backwards for a minute and did the same thing. Like, you just going like up and down in circles. And is it like the Himalaya ride? I have no idea what that is, but hopefully I'm describing this well enough. And as soon as I got off that ride, I was KO'd. I felt like complete shit after that. Like, it didn't help that I was already, the funny thing is, I wasn't like ultra shit-faced or anything, but that was not a good idea. That like put me over the edge of like, oh, okay, I think I'm done now.
I think I made two fatal mistakes yesterday. Number one, riding that final ride. I should not have been on that final ride. I might have been okay without it. And number two, I didn't eat anything all day long. As I'm sure as you can see, I never ate anything, and I should have, because yeah, I was basically just doing that all day on an empty stomach. And literally while I was on that little circular ride, I could feel my empty stomach. Like I could feel like the alcohol in my stomach just splashing around in there. It was a horrible, horrible feeling. So as soon as I got off of that, I was just like, okay, I'm about done now. So as soon as we finished that, like we met up with the other friend there, Darian, who was the husband of Carolyn that you just saw there. And I remember standing there, we were just chilling there for a bit. And like at some point I was like, okay, it's time for me to go. So I very quickly said like, okay, I'm going to fuck off for a bit. And then I just immediately, they were like, okay, yeah. They thought I was probably just like, I don't know, maybe going to the bathroom or something. I just immediately booked it for the exit of the park, and I just left the park. And at the outside of the park, they have this little trolley that will take you away from the park. And I was like, okay, there's 0% chance I can walk to where I'm trying to walk, so I'm just going to wait for the trolley and have the trolley take me there. Now, the place I was going to is, I showed you the map earlier of Indiana Beach. You might have noticed, or perhaps astute viewers might have noticed that next to Indiana Beach, there is the Indiana Beach campgrounds. Oh shit. So what I was planning on doing was going back to the campground after the Indiana Beach portion was over, like after the Beerfest portion was over, and I kept talking about like I was going to buy a turkey leg from Indiana Beach. I was going to take this turkey leg back and use it for basically like the part 2 of the stream would have been a camping stream, where I had my entire setup there. I bought a tent. I had like the little fire pit, and like I had my firewood ready to go, and had my whole cooking set up, and I was gonna make something. And after I did that circular ride, I was like, oh fuck. So I hopped on the trolley that was gonna take me back to the campground, and this entire trolley ride was basically, I shit you not, like the entire trolley ride, I was sitting there like, like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, that's what I was like. I was so afraid I was gonna be that guy and puke on the trolley. Thankfully, I did not. But the serious mouth sweats, dude. It was bad. I was so terrified. I was just gonna like blow chunks right there in the trolley. Thankfully, it got me back to the campground. I hobbled over to my camp spot was like, it was a nice spot too, man. It'd been really nice for streaming because it was on this little back row here, so I got a campsite like it was like right here or so. So I had the nice like the forest background, I had the trees in the background here, and it was a relatively isolated spot too, so like there wasn't a ton of people around. So I hobbled back, and I'd parked my car there, so I just hobbled back, got to my car, and some chunks may have been spewed once I got back to my car, and at least to the relative privacy of my campsite. So that wasn't fun. That sucked. And after that, I just got into the passenger seat of my car, and I passed the fuck out for a few hours. And I tried to rally a little later that night, thinking like, okay, I can still do the rest of the camping stream right, but it wasn't happening at that point. So I'm sorry, boys, but there was no camping stream film, which I feel bad about because I put a lot of work and preparation and kind of forethought into in advance of what I was gonna do. But I don't know. Like some people are. I don't know how they do it, but like some people will drink too much, they'll puke, and then they'll feel fine, and they can just go back to doing whatever they do. But once I get sick, I'm KO. I'm done. Like nothing. I'm doing nothing productive. Nothing additionally that night. Like I'm done for the day, no matter what, essentially. And I tried to rally, like I said, but it didn't happen. So eventually, what you can puke and rally. Some people can. I'm amazed by those people because when I puke, it's like I feel better after I do, but like I don't have it in me to do anything besides just lay there and feel like death for a bit. Oh, you can't. Yeah. And so what I ended up doing was, keep in mind, I hadn't eaten all day. Literally, I ate breakfast at about 10 a.m. before I left for that little event there. I'll turn the music back on. So I ate breakfast for like at 10 a.m. and then I drove to that event, and then from that point onwards, I don't know why. Usually I'm pretty good at this, like being responsible when I'm drinking. I didn't eat a single goddamn thing the entire rest of the day. Mostly because I guess I was just too busy concerned about like making sure I streamed and filmed a bunch of fun stuff, and then I don't know, just chilling and drinking a lot of beer. Plus, like the beer is really filling, right? So you don't really feel hungry in the moment. So yeah, that was the other fatal mistake that I made is I didn't eat anything, and so by the time I got back to my car, I was assuming like, well, I was going to eat dinner at my car for the camping stream, or at the campsite. Once I made something for the camping stream, but that ended up not happening. So the only thing I could realistically eat that was just sitting there ready to go was I brought the stuff for s'mores. I was going to make s'mores. So I had graham crackers. That was like the only kind of like ready to go edible food that I had. And so what happened was I remembered I got back to my car and the campsite. Like it was about like 5:30 p.m. Passed the fuck out for a few hours. Woke up like probably around like 8:30 or 9. Stumbled over to the bathroom, went to the bathroom, and then just got right back into the passenger seat and passed the fuck out again. And I remember I woke up again, because everybody kind of can, at least maybe not everyone, but I can certainly tell like when I wake up, you have like drunk sleep, and then you'll wake up when your drunk sleep kind of wears off because you start to sober up. And then after that point, you can like start like doing like real sleep, if that makes sense. So I woke up at about 2:30 a.m. With the drunk sleep having worn off. And I'd already been like, I got there like 5:30, right? So I'd already been like basically drunk sleeping in my car there for about 9 hours. And I was like, fuck, I'm hungry. So I quickly realized like, well, I guess the only thing I have to eat is graham crackers. So I just like kind of stumbled over to like the little box that I brought that I was going to use for the camping stuff. And I just pulled out the box of graham crackers. And I just want you guys to imagine the imagery in your head of 2:30 a.m., pitch black at this campground. I'm just sitting there in my passenger seat of my car, just snacking on fucking raw graham crackers, dude. So not one of my prouder moments. Very pathetic, I'm sure, but thankfully I don't think anyone saw me because it was pitch dark outside at that point. But I was just sitting there in the passenger seat, just like, I'm so hungry. I'm just eating graham crackers. Still semi-drunk at that point. And then there was multiple times that I woke up that night and I was not feeling great, dude. I was like, and it turns out when you're trying to sleep in the passenger seat of your car, it is not very possible to get comfortable and to try to make yourself feel better if you're feeling queasy. Thankfully, I never ended up throwing up again. I just felt bad like multiple times when I woke up throughout the night, but thankfully avoided that, and I ended up sleeping. I brought a sleeping bag because I brought a whole tent. I brought the whole camping setup. I was gonna like sleep in a tent for the first time ever on stream. Shocker, I know, but I ended up not doing that because I was like I said, I was KO'd for the day. But I ended up taking my sleeping bag and I used that as a blanket. So I used that as my blankie in the front seat. So I ended up I got back to my car and passed the fuck out about 5:30 p.m. And I essentially slept with very little break in between until about 9:30 a.m. I only kind of woke up and decided to get my ass going at 9:30 a.m. So collectively, I slept for about 16 hours after I got back. So that kind of gives you an idea of how wiped out I was at that point. But I survived. I didn't die. And hey, you know what? At least we got the footage for the stream, right? That's another thing. Like, I woke up in the middle of the night. This was the same time as like the graham cracker thing, and I started to panic because I couldn't find my phone. I was like, oh my god, where's my phone? Like, not only just because like, well, that's what I'd recorded all the footage on, but also it's just like, it's my phone, right? Like, fuck, I don't want to lose that. I started to panic that maybe, did I lose it on the way back, like going back from the park? Like, did I drop it at the park? Did my friends find it? Like, I was legit panicking for a good 20 minutes. And then finally, like, I was even inside my car saying like, hey Siri, trying to like get my phone to talk to me, and I didn't hear it. I was like, oh fuck, I definitely lost my phone. And then finally I get out of my car and I basically stand over the passenger side, and I'm looking directly at the roof of my car, and right there in front of me, like, my phone's just sitting there. So that was a moment of sheer terror for about 20 minutes before I literally just got out of my car, stood up, and like, oh, there it is. Okay. So saved. Didn't lose my phone. Because unlike when I lost my mic, or like the mic receiver last time I did the IRL stream, losing my phone would have sucked, because not only would that have meant I lost my phone, but I wouldn't have had any of this footage to show you guys, because that's where all it was. So, anyways, the plan and I'm sure you guys kind of at least partially were able to pick this up, like while you were just watching here. The plan was to come back and cook a turkey leg stew. So what I was gonna do at Indiana Beach was I was going to, at the end of the day, go to that barbecue place that I showed you at some point during the stream and buy a turkey leg, like a whole ass turkey leg, right? I was gonna wrap that up. I'd brought aluminum foil in my little mini backpack that I'd brought. I was gonna wrap that up, shit up in aluminum foil, put it in the bag, and take it back to my campsite and essentially make a recipe for beef stew. But instead of beef, I was gonna use the turkey leg and make stew out of that. So that ended up not happening. But I figured, like, well, you know what? I should follow through, and even if it's not quite gonna hit the same, I still got all the shit for the stew, right? So maybe we just make the stew now. I don't have a turkey leg, so I ended up just going to the grocery store after once I got home, I went to the grocery store and bought myself some beef. So we're just gonna make beef stew. I'm still hungry. Like I did have breakfast. Oh, that's one thing I didn't show you. I did go to like a local diner near me, and like I literally hadn't eaten for like 24 hours straight. At that point, at least besides a few graham crackers. And so I went to my local diner, and this was like this morning, and I just feasted on some fucking chocolate chip pancakes here with some sausage turds. Oh, it's tasty shit, dude. So this was comfy hungover food right here, or hangover food. Sleep in a tent in my living room? No. We'll have to save the tent for some other camping stream, I guess. But I figured at least, you know what? We can at the very least make the stew, right? Fuck it, man. I'm not gonna... Keep in mind, the stew's gonna have to like cook for like a good hour and a half, so I'm not gonna show you all that. We're gonna make the stew and I'll let it start simmering. But because originally the plan was like the stew, while it was simmering and cooking over the campfire, was going to set up the tents, but I don't need to set up a tent now. So that being said, let's pop over to the kitchen now, right? So okay, is the mic working? Let's see. Chat, hello, test, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Is this working fine? Is my mic not fucked so it still works for future streams? No, wow, not today, dude. No. Chat, tell me this works before I... Working, okay, good. Maybe it's just, maybe like the part of the receiver that I have to like plug in, maybe that got fucked. I can replace that easily, so hopefully, if that's the only issue, then I can live with that. Anyways, okay, cool. Let's head over, shall we? Okay. Okay, I'm looking forward to this. Like, stew is gonna be actually pretty damn tasty, honestly. Okay. So like I said, I bought everything that I needed for this stew, so I was kind of disappointed that I wasn't able to actually use it yesterday. And I'd kept the perishable stuff in my cooler. What was I doing here? Hold on. Okay. I'd kept the perishable stuff in a cooler that I filled with ice, and thankfully it was that cooler that you saw me use for what was the last IRL stream? The pizza one, right? And so I figured like I'd just throw a giant bag of ice in that cooler. Thankfully it kept the stuff cold even like a day later, like at least sort of cool. So because of that, I was able to preserve the stuff that I was going to use for the stew. Let me grab my laptop. Oh wait, where the fuck did I put it? So that way I can follow the recipe. I did clean up my laptop a bit after the last stream, so now thankfully it's not coated in grease. Still has some grease on it for sure, but not as bad as it was. And we gotta get Joel, hold on. Come on, Joel. Gotta join us for all our cooking streams, of course. Ugh. What about stew weather? What? Oh, it would have been a perfect night to make stew. It got down into like the high to like mid 50s last night. I got cold. Thank God I had my sleeping bag with me, because if I didn't, I'd have been really cold there trying to sleep. But oh yeah, thankfully I was pretty cozy in there. Oh, hey Joel, hey buddy. All right. There he goes. He's chilling. Okay, he's chilling like a villain. Yes, sir. Okay. Put you over here, Joel. All right, bud. There you go. Let's get you up, Chad, so I can actually see you, shall we? Man, my laptop, I might have cleaned off most of the grease, but it still smells like bacon grease. I guess I could think of worse things in the world for my laptop to smell like, but still. All right, so the nice thing about the stew is I put all the ingredients in one bag, so that way it'd be nice and easy on me for the actual cooking portion. Get all that shit out. Oy.
All right, there we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I think there's not much I have to prep in advance. In fact, I think some of this we'll just put into the stew like later. So I've got like carrots and I've got shit. What was the other thing I had carrots and onions. I think I want to put in at the start. I've got garlic, I guess. I think I'd want to put in garlic at the start too. Get that nice and garlicky infused flavors, right? All right, so let me pull up the recipe real quick. Still waiting for computer to connect to chat. Okay, there we go. Now I can see you, chat. Hello. By the way, keep in mind, these clothes are the same ones I was wearing yesterday, so they're not smelling great at this point. I'm not smelling great in general. I probably smell not... Well, I didn't take a shower when I got home, so I'm still like nice and crusty and greasy from yesterday. So in case I see comments like, oh, it looks really handsome right now. Like, thanks, I guess. But if you were actually next to me IRL right now, you probably wouldn't think the same thing. Okay. So I will link you guys the recipe I'm gonna like kind of sort of follow here in chat. But that being said, I'm kind of just gonna loosely follow it and partially just YOLO this. How'd the pizza making go? It went really well, actually. Did I burn my friend's neighborhood? No, thankfully nothing caught on fire besides the fire inside of the pizza oven, so it was actually quite successful, I gotta say. All right, so step one here, let's see. So this recipe calls to use bacon. I'm not putting bacon in my beef stew. It's not like I dislike bacon or anything, but I would say overall that, no shit, Joel's a little precarious right here. Move back there, Joel. I would say that in a, I don't know, traditional beef stew, I don't really think you would add bacon, so we're not gonna add the bacon. So what we're supposed to do is toss chunks of beef with seasoned flour to coat. Now we're gonna make like half a recipe here, not like a full recipe, because I only have the ingredients for half a recipe, so fuck it. So let's see. And I was gonna make this in like my Dutch iron, or my cast iron Dutch oven that I had over the campfire, but I figure in my kitchen here, it's kind of a pain in the ass to clean Dutch, or the cast iron thing, so I'm just gonna go with like a regular pot. I think technically it's still better to use the Dutch oven anyways, just because it'll maybe help cook the soup more evenly, but like I said, I just don't feel like cleaning that shit if I don't have to, so. We're supposed to place flour in a bag and then like basically coat the beef we're gonna use with the bag. Okay, so we're just gonna get about a 1/4 cup of flour. Should be, there's not much left in here, but there should be a 1/4 cup. Physical Joel's the best spinning thing in the world. Yes, sir. Hey, buddy. All right. Get a big old bag here. By the way, you guys get free feet this stream. You're welcome. Okay. Oh. Bacon's likely to render the fat to cook the beef in, so make sure you use oil or something. Yeah. Probably just use like olive oil or something. That sounds like the plan. Oh, in fact, if anything, I should probably start heating up the pot I'm gonna use. All right, that's probably enough right there. In fact, honestly, that's probably more than enough, but whatever. All right, and then we got, so originally, like I said, I was gonna use a turkey leg for this. Surprisingly enough, local grocery stores don't sell turkey legs, so we're just gonna default back to what the actual recipe calls for, which is beef. And if anything, this is probably gonna work better anyways, because like then you can get like the nice little coloring at the bottom of the pot that you can then scrape up and have all that good shit at the bottom that you scrape up. All right, where's the pot I'm gonna use? Back here. So yeah, like I said, ideally I'd use a Dutch or a cast iron Dutch oven, whatever, but we're just gonna use a regular ass pot. It'll get the job done well enough. All right. Heat that shit up for later. Turn that shit ripping hot since we want the beef to get nice and seared on the outside. Get my bag full of utensils. This is the setup I would have had here. Outdoors, but instead we're just doing it indoors. But pretend we're outdoors at a campground, okay? Pretend we're currently just chilling in a nice, beautiful forested campground. All right. I even brought a Swiss Army knife this time because I wish I would have had this for the pizza stream. So I was like, you know what? Chad said like you should have brought your Swiss Army knife. I was like, okay, good idea. I'll bring it. Oh well. So much for that, I guess. Alright. Oh yeah. Is chat working? What is going on? Like, lately my laptop's been really hit or miss with connecting to chat. It's really strange and annoying. Let me refresh here, see if that fixes it at all. It's like, for some reason, like my laptop seems to not want to always connect to chat. Like it connects and then it disconnects and it connects and disconnects. Very annoying. All right, we're back. We're back. Okay. So basically, what we're supposed to do is just like put some flour, some salt, and pepper in here, and just use this to coat the beef in the flour. Now, traditionally, what I usually do is, or well, what recipes tell me to do is like you make it like a roux. So you would like combine like butter and flour in the pan and then basically use that to like thicken up the beef stew. But this recipe specifically calls you basically coat the beef in the flour, and that's how you kind of add the flour to the thing, and you thicken this up a bit. So we're gonna follow suit and just do what the recipe tells us to do, but for what it's worth, traditionally, this is not what I'd normally do for, maybe not beef stews that I've made, but for stews, like just in like thick soups in general that I've made in the past, I guess. All right. Like I said, we're kind of just eyeballing some of these ingredients. Like, yeah, should I have measured that shit? Maybe. The nice thing about buying the stew meat from the grocery store is it's already pre-cubed. Huh, how convenient. So let's just dump this shit in. That's the best way? That's how your mom made it? Is it really? I've never seen it done this way before, where you coat the beef, but okay. Because yeah, it wants you to like basically sear the beef with it being coated in flour, and I don't know, I guess I've never seen it done that way, but I guess we'll hashtag trust the process, huh? All right, all that good shit in there. Now, like I said earlier, like ironically, it probably is, like flavor-wise and taste-wise, it's probably for the best that we're using the beef here and not using the turkey leg. That was the original plan, because I'm sure the beef, once we get like the sear going on the bottom of the pot, will give us a lot better flavor and much richer stew flavor. So in that regard, I guess you can call that a silver lining of us not doing this cooking portion last night. And by the way, I apologize once again. I still think it would have been more fun had I done this last night at the actual campground, but I was not in much of a mood to do really anything after I got back to the campground last night, outside of just lay there in my car and be miserable. That was not a fun night overall, but I will say this, the day at the park was a lot of fun. Like, despite the fact that the end of the night and into the night was not pleasant, the experience itself at the park was quite fun, and I really enjoyed it. So I would definitely go back next year, perhaps you know, go a little bit easier on the drinking, and maybe definitely just avoid any sort of ride. But that being said, it was fun. I enjoyed myself, so I'm glad I went. Thanks again to Dr. Hoppenstein for hooking me up, and hopefully you guys got a pretty good idea of what it was like there. Hopefully you guys got the experience, you know? Okay, so we got that nice and coated. That's ready to go. What else do we need here? Place the flour in a bowl, about kosher salt, pepper. Add the beef, toss, coat well, remove coated beef from the bowl and discarding extra flour. No, I was supposed to do it in a bowl. Whatever, this works too. Just don't drink so much liquor. Yeah, that's really what got me. That was probably the other fatal mistake I made yesterday. I had too much of the liquor, dude. Like, like I said, like it seemed fine at the time, but watching that VOD back now, it's just like, holy fuck, I took a lot of those liquor half shots. Oh man, that it didn't seem like a lot in the moment, but man, that shit added up, huh? That shit added up over time very quickly. So, yeah, oops. But, well, at least it was content, I guess. Okay, so here was the, this is the bag I was carrying around all day, by the way, at the park. And the only thing contained in this bag was aluminum foil. So originally, like I told you, I was going to just literally buy a turkey leg and
wrap it in foil and take it back that way, but never got to do that. As soon as I finished that last ride, like, I was just like, all right, fuck the entire rest of the stream, I'm done. Oh, okay, I'm going back to the campsite now. Oh, fuck. So, sadly, that's when the buying a turkey leg dream just insta-died. I don't know how I would have been had I not gone on that ride. Maybe I still would have gotten sick, and maybe I still would have felt like shit for the rest of the night, but man. The ride basically exacerbated the problem, and just, it took me from being, like, feeling okay and being just, like, feeling like really fun drunk to I feel like absolute shit and I'm gonna barf my brains out, which was yeah, not great. Yeah, plus not eating, plus being in the sun, yeah, I'm sure that didn't help either. And I didn't drink enough water. I drank some water, but not enough throughout the day. That didn't help either. That is one thing I've noticed about going to beer festivals. It is hard to like have enough water because like there are some booths that will give you some water, but not all of them have it. And like it's hard to remember to drink water when like there's literally just like essentially free beer everywhere that like, well, I could drink water, but also there's just more beer that I could try. And like when you go to each booth, they're like, here, try all our good shit. Yeah, water. What the fuck is water? So, yeah. Whoops. Half shots don't count though. I can tell you that absolutely counts after a while. And like I said, it didn't feel like it was that much that I was drinking in the moment, but the funny thing is, like, the volume of liquid that I drank yesterday is probably a pretty on par for how much I'd normally drink at a beer fest like that. But the issue was, like we said, like a lot of that was not beer; it was liquor, and that was the first festival I'd been to that was where they had liquor. Like every single other one I'd been to was just beer and seltzers, and that was it. So, oh yeah, it was a little much. It was a little much. Fuck, are you guys in complete silence? I completely forgot to add some music to this. Hold on, let me turn on some cooking music, shall we? Just realize we're just sitting here in awkward silence, aren't we? Or maybe, well, no, I got my regular music playing, but let's change it to more like cooking stream-esque music, shall we? Oh yeah. I just got my generic shit going right now. Hold on. Hold on, basic bitch cafe jazz channel. Where's the one I normally use? This'll work. Yeah, comfy. Okay. Joel on the table? Yes, sir. There he is. He's chilling. All right. Okay, so beef's ready to go. Cool. And then, touching my keyboard with that meaty fingers. Careful, Mr. Streamer. It's beef. It's fine. It's not chicken. No salmonella poisoning in beef, usually, right? I think that's how that works. All right, so somebody said earlier to use like oil in the pan. I think what I'll use is butter, actually, because normally when I... Actually, yeah, oh, that's right. I brought butter with me to do this exact process, and I kept it in the cooler that I brought with me. Oh, look at that. So here's the cooler that we were going to use. You can use it now. Still has all the shit in here that I put in it yesterday. We're going to use butter, because that's what we use. Well, at least when I've made the roux in the past, I've used butter to kind of create the roux, so... Let's see if we can fit all that beef in one go. I'm not sure I can. I have to do two batches, but that's okay. We can if we need to. All right. Okay, toss some butter in there. Hold on. Okay. This should be pretty piping hot in here at this point. Yep. Oh yeah, that butter's browning very quickly. Okay, let's toss the beef in there, shall we? We don't want to overcrowd this pan, so let's see how much we can fit in here.
Smells nice, I'll say that. Yeah, I think we'll definitely just put half of this now, half of this in the second half, so that way we get a nice thick, evenly coated bottom of the pan without going overboard. There we go. Now we're trying to get this like nice and ripping hot here because we want this to like get some nice little sear on the outside and get some nice color, right? So, all right, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. What are we doing after this? Now, there's some veggies that we're gonna add later, but the veggies are apparently not supposed to go inside until after it's been cooking for like a good 2 hours. So we're not gonna fuck with the veggies for now. I think we'll just get to the point where like get to the point. Oh shit! You know okay. I know what I have to do. Should have done this actually before we started doing literally anything else. I need to make some beef broth. Fuck. I got the bouillon cubes. I can do that, but let's see here. Much broth do I need here? I need about 1.25 cups of beef broth. Okay. Get this going off to the side in that case. How's that looking here on the outside? Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Okay. And I want my beef stock to be nice and thick, so we're gonna throw a couple of cubes into there. That's gonna be extra beefy stock. Do not try this at home, kids. Fuck, that beef is smelling tasty, dude. Man, this would have been sick to do last night over the campfire. I thought that was going to be pretty fun. Is what it is, you know, whatever. Got too drunk, but... Man, this would have been a fun thing to cook over the campfire, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Chad, let me put you in a spot where I can actually read you. Hoi! Hoi! There we go. Alright, I think it's time to flip the beef. Ideally, we got to get these nice and evenly seared. Okay, okay. All that good color on the bottom. Probably have to add more butter here for the second round. That's fine, I can do that. Oh yeah, that's browning nicely, dude. Nicely. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that color, dude. Delicious. Oh, baby. Hopefully you guys can hear this, like, nice and satisfying sizzle. Booty. Oh, baby, look at that. Nice little crust. Yes, sir. Oh, come on, bud. Come on, come on. There must be some more efficient way to flip these, like, than just like literally just flipping each individual piece, but I'm not a professional chef, so I don't know what that is, so we'll just stick with doing it one at a time, I guess. Wait. Tongs? Yeah. I mean, you'd still have to do it one at a time, though, right? Like, tongs maybe would make it slightly faster, but not that much faster. Still have to go like a piece at a time. You did a hobo meal over the campfire the other day? Honestly, any meal, like, doesn't have to be a fancy bougie one. Any meal cooked over a campfire just tastes better for some reason. I don't know why. Something about just like the fact that you cooked it outside is just, I don't know. Maybe it's a psychological thing, I'm not sure, but it just tastes so much better, like when made in
the great outdoors, you know?
Goes fast with the flour browning. Yeah, no kidding. It's definitely going.
Definitely doing its thing. All right, that beef stock is good to go. Turn that off. All right, I think we can take this off and then add in the other half now. I do have tongs, so I guess we'll use them. Fuck it. Got my ghetto ass tongs. Here we are. Oh shit. It smells good, dude. Oh, come on. The sizzle's making you so hungry, dude. I still haven't eaten that much over the course of the past 24 hours. Like I told you, I didn't really eat anything at all yesterday. So I legitimately went about a 24-hour period without eating anything besides a few graham crackers. So, yeah, I had breakfast this morning, but my body still could use a lot of food. So I don't think I'll be able to wait until this is done. I'll probably have to have some sort of emergency food after stream's over here. That'll hold me over because the amount of food I've had in the past 48 hours has been disturbingly low. Okay, let's add a little bit more butter to this. Ah. Oh, baby, that's sizzling. Hell yeah, brothers. All right, get going, get going, get going. Damn, it would have been such a cool plot twist reveal yesterday had basically you guys not known the entire time there was going to be a camping stream at the end. I was really looking forward to that because the entire time you just kind of figured it was just an IRL at the beer festival stream, and God, I thought it was going to be such a fun plot twist, and when you realize it wasn't just that, it was also morphing into a camping stream at the end. What can you do? I'm going to try a little of this beef for science purposes. Let me give this a shot. Oh, buddy. Oh, baby. Nice and crispy on the outside, too. Fuck me, that's tasty. Maybe I should just eat all this beef now and say fuck the stew. Oh, baby. Fucking delicious. Is my chat still fucking up on my laptop here? Come on, chat. Work with me here. I guess we're good. You can hear me still chewing on it, definitely stew it down. Well, yeah, obviously we want to have it be stewed for a bit here, but yeah, so obviously we gotta wait for it to become a bit more tender thanks to the stew. But that being said, it's already off to a good start, let's put it that way. Alright, so what are we supposed to do after this point? Got the beef stock ready to go, that's good. Add the beef, sear the beef in the bacon / butterfat until brown on all sides, sure.
Remove the beef from the pot, add the wine and vinegar. So yeah, we're not using wine, we're actually using something else, but you'll find out here in a second. Okay, then we'll eventually add the bacon beef back to the pot along with tomato paste. Okay, so that's one thing we can do. Like, I have tomato paste that will, I guess, open now. I was smart enough to even bring a can opener for the stream. So I had that in the bag ready to go on like the pizza stream. So I suppose we'll use it now. Put some oil in? Yeah, it's looking a little dry in there, you're not wrong. Oh my. I think there's some sort of name for like the effect that'll happen like when it gets brown and crusted like this. I feel like I've watched enough Binging with Babish that I should like know what that term is, but I totally forgot what it's called. But regardless, it's doing that thing right now, and I like that. I feel like it starts with like a B or something. Maillard, that's right. Yeah, the Maillard reaction. Yeah, that. What makes that shit tasty, buddy? Well. Okay. Get the tomato paste ready. Like I said, I'm kind of just eyeballing these. Like, I'm supposed to be following the recipe, but I'll just kind of like do most of this by World of Fieldcraft. I feel like it's kind of hard to fuck this up. As long as you put all these ingredients in, the quantity doesn't matter that much. Just, I don't know. Make sure to include all the good shit and you'll be fine. Oh, fuck, maybe I should have prepped the onion in advance, too. When am I actually supposed to add the onions to this? Cook and stir. No, apparently you're only supposed to add the onion at the very end. Okay. What's up, Glenn Relish? What are we making? Making some beef stew. Something I was going to make last night during the camping stream, but, yeah, that ended up not happening. Oops. But hey, you know what? Better late than never. Ooh, it's getting a little smoky in here, though. Let me open some windows. I don't want my fire alarm going off, or my smoke alarm. That would suck. It's still really nice out, by the way. It was nice out yesterday, it's nice out today. We've definitely finally arrived at what feels like early fall weather at this point, where it's not nuclear outside anymore. I appreciate that. Because I'm getting pretty fucking sick of summer and the ridiculously hot temperatures that have come along with summer this season. Oh, God, it's been miserable. Okay, I think we can take the beef out now. Sounds lovely. Oh, yes it does. Smells lovely too. Oh, buddy. Now, this recipe specifically calls for using wine to basically deglaze the bottom of the pot. But for stews I've made in the past, and certainly to fit the theme of yesterday's stream, we're not using wine. I'm sure you can probably guess what we're using instead. That, to me, I think will get the job done a little bit better for a theme. Plus, I don't have any red wine on me, so even if I did want to use red wine, I don't have any to use anyways. Also, this white shirt I'm wearing, maybe you can't tell, like, unless you see it up close, but this white shirt after yesterday's experience is, like, very greasy and kind of gross and super wrinkly and just not great, so definitely need to clean this shit after the stream's over. Okay, so we got that off. So next up, absinthe to deglaze. No, not doing that. All right, so, oh fuck, we were supposed to prep some garlic here, but we'll do that here in a second. We'll have to speed run the garlic prep. But yeah, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna deglaze the pot. Now, yesterday what I did, when I brought that giant cooler along with me, this one, I thought in my infinite wisdom, I'm gonna turn this fan on real quick just to kind of de-smoke this, hold on. In my infinite wisdom, I thought it'd be a great idea to, you know what, I'm sure I'll still be really thirsty by the time we're done with the Beerfest. I'll bring some more beer so we got some more beer to drink while we're cooking at the camping stream. So, you guys might remember when I mentioned this last time from the indie stream, we got ourselves the Natty Daddy. Not just regular Natty, the Natty Daddy with 8% alcohol by volume. Yeah, it turns out didn't need to drink any of this shit last night, but I was prepared if I needed to, so we're gonna throw some Natty Daddy in there to deglaze the pot. By the way, $1.50, that's how much this entire thing costs. 25 ounces. It's actually kind of insane how cheap this shit is. No wonder rednecks get drunk off this shit, because you can get drunk for legitimately like $3. It's kind of insane. Oh my. I don't know exactly how much I'm supposed to add, but I'm going to add that much. Fuck it. What will I do with the rest of that beer? I have absolutely no idea. Because it's safe to say I do not feel like drinking beer today. Ugh. Okay. Gotta scrape all that good shit off the bottom of the pot, of course, of course. And what are we doing after this? I'm supposed to add like vinegar as well. I don't really want to add vinegar to this. I think it's fine without vinegar. Do I even have vinegar? I don't even know if I do. I've got white vinegar. Is that what it calls for? Hold on. I got like a little bit, I guess. Fuck, where does it say? Oh, red wine vinegar. Yeah, I don't have red wine vinegar, so I'm just gonna go ahead and not add that. That's fine. Balsamic could be good. Yeah, we're gonna use, oh, that's, you know what? That's what it is. It's a different recipe I was using instead. Like for this other thing, so I'm just gonna use the Worcestershire sauce. Okay, we're just gonna use that. Cool. All right, so next up, what are we doing here? I think we're just about to add everything else back in and start this shit actually stewing. Worcestershire sauce, of course, yeah, I said that. All right, so add the bacon and beef back to the pots. Okay, well, we don't have bacon, but we do have the beef, so let's go ahead and put that back in, I guess. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Oh, let me turn this fan off, sorry. Kind of loud. There we go. Smells nice and piping hot. Booty, I'm gonna have it. Taking another taste of this beef right here. I can't help myself. Tasty. Very tasty. The W sauce, yeah, exactly. Always delicious. Nothing but constant dubs if you use that sauce right there. Good enough for me. Okay, so we got that shit in there, cool. I needed to prep garlic before we started this, so I didn't do that. Whoops, let's prep that really quick. Speed run garlic prep real quick. Yesterday when I came to the grocery store, they were out of like one individual like things of garlic, so I had to buy like this little 3-pack. What a scam. That being said, I'll probably end up using all the garlic eventually anyway, so it's fine, but still. Scamazz that they just didn't have like the regular ass single garlic cloves. How many garlic cloves does this recipe call for? Am I single? I am painfully single, sir. I'm a classic World of Warcraft streamer. I think that should really tell you all you need to know. Garlic we're supposed to use... Fuck me, where is it? Come on. This recipe is not well organized. Okay, 1 tablespoon of fresh minced garlic. And then we're supposed to do half of that since we're doing like a half recipe. I'm just gonna go with 2 cloves, that's fine. Liar, I have Hilla. Ooh, true, dude. I got my EGF Hilla, you're not wrong about that, I guess. If you want to count that, then sure. Very taken. Come on, come on. Damn, more skin than cloves in this garlic. Oi. Jesus. Oi. Okay, there we go. Damn, that's 1 big ass thing of garlic right there. All right, we'll just call this 1 clove good enough. That's basically the equivalent of 2. God damn, dude, that's fucking enormous. Nah, you know what, maybe 1 extra won't kill us, whatever. I like garlic and, well, everything really. Is there like a small clove attached to this anywhere? Oh, I see one. Sorry, I know I'm off cam, just trust me. Oi. Nope, never mind, it's just another giant clove. Oh wait, no, it is a small one. All right, sick, saved. All right, here we go. And then where is my knife? Here it is, still very dirty from the last time I used it. I don't remember what I used this for last, but we're gonna use it now. It's a nice dirty ass knife. Okay. That one crushed nice and easily, the other one not so much. Beef stew, yes sir. A little impromptu, unplanned cooking stream because the streamer got way too drunk last night to do this. Whoops. Hey! Ugh, Jesus, whatever. Maybe you cut off the ends, maybe that's, I think that's one of the secrets to make this work. Alright. Hey! Oy! Fuck me. Okay, whatever, she's hands. Trying to add this shit before, I guess I can add everything else right now. I can just cut up the garlic after I've added everything else, just so that way it doesn't like start to burn or whatever. Let me do that. Don't follow my cooking recommendations. This never works out well. Okay, so add the bacon back to the pot along with tomato paste. Okay, so tomato paste, I don't know exactly how much we're using, but we're just gonna YOLO this and just say like, I don't know, this much, sure. That'll work. And then the garlic, the remaining teaspoon of kosher salt, okay. Fancy ass salt shit, like so. I think it's pretty reasonable that we can also add some pepper to this too. I feel like whenever you're salting something, adding pepper to it's never a bad idea, right? So we're gonna do that. Yes, yes. All right, and then I think the broth as well, right? Oh wait, no, a lot more stuff. Okay, so pepper, yeah, thyme, I don't have thyme, whatever. A bay leaf, shit. The mythical bay leaf that supposedly does something. Fine, whatever. Oh, my bay leaves. My spice cabinet is not well organized. You can't see it right now, but it's basically just a giant clusterfuck of random ingredients. Okay, here we go. Bay leaf. I buy fancy kosher salt. Dude, I literally just bought it for cooking streams. That's the only reason I have one of that. I only ever use it for cooking streams. I never use it for my own personal cooking. I just go back to use the plebby Walmart shit off stream. Gets the job done. Oh shit. A little paprika. Not much, just a little something something. Ha! Okay. I'm not cleaning as I go, as my kitchen will be a disaster in a bit. Let's add some Worcestershire sauce. That'll do, pig, that'll do. And then, all right, now we just brought the garlic. Let's mix this up a little bit though. Oh, right, probably the beef broth as well, right? So, yes, sir. Okay. Oh shit, that's gonna be tasty once that simmers for a long ass time. You're not unfortunately going to get. I'll take pictures, maybe like take a video of this, like the end results. But yeah, we're not going to sit here and just wait for this to simmer for like 4 hours, since that's kind of like the simmer time. So you guys will just have to trust me that this will end up being nice and tasty in the end. I feel like this is pretty hard to fuck up, right? No recipe? Here, I'll post it again. I'm not following this current recipe I'm using. I'm not like really following it exactly to a T. I'm kind of just sort of YOLOing this, but I'll post the one that I'm at least using to YOLO. There you go. Okay. And I think after this, we just basically let it simmer for like a long ass time, and like at the very end, we'll toss in veggies and it'll be done. Should be pretty tasty, I think. It's kind of, it feels like it's hard to fuck this up with all the ingredients we're using. Like, they're all just like very tasty ingredients that are almost always going to work well together, right? Beef broth, beer, like cubed steak essentially, garlic, salt, pepper, like, yeah, all the hits, all the classics, dude. Worcestershire sauce, which is always a winner. The Dub sauce, as someone else put it. Alright, now we can finally mince this shite. And as always, don't judge my knife skills. Yeah. The Gordon Ramsay video, I'm sure, tells you how to do it, but I don't really give a shit. I'm just gonna wing it. Whatever, dude. Oh my. God, that still tastes like beer from yesterday. My God, man. I get the feeling my kitchen's gonna smell amazing after this stream, though. I'm looking forward to that part. That's one nice thing about living in a relatively small apartment, is whenever you cook something in your kitchen, assuming it ends up being good, like if it ends up being bad, I guess you can have the opposite result. But usually if you end up cooking anything good in your apartment, the smell lingers throughout the entire apartment for like a few days afterwards. So get the feeling my entire apartment's gonna smell like beef stew for the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, which I'm kind of looking forward to. Especially since we'll be simmering it for so long. Gonna get the place nice and fragrant. Wow. Okay. That's not really exactly finely minced garlic, but I'd call this, I don't know, probably good enough. Maybe a little more. Come on, baby. Mince her up, mince her up. Okay, good enough in my book. Let's send it. Oh man, I'm feeling like a little bit better than I did earlier when stream started. Been drinking some water and just had some time to recover, but man, I still don't feel wonderful. I think what I'm gonna do is, like, while I wait for the stew to simmer for 4 hours, I might just take a nap. That sounds pretty nice. I know I slept for like 16 hours last night, but another 3 hours doesn't sound so bad, I gotta say. All right, there we go. And I think we just let this simmer now for a good, like I said, 4 hours. Fuck, that smells good, I'll tell you that. God damn! It's thick as fuck, too. I like that. Alright, let me just make sure I'm following the recipes. Do we do anything else? Let this simmer. It says an hour and a half, but we're gonna wait longer. After that, eventually we'd add carrots, onions, and potatoes. Add more broth at the end to thin the stew if necessary. Not gonna do that. I want my shit thick. Alright. Yeah, I think we're just gonna let this simmer, boys. Fuck it.
Oh, you know what? One thing, other thing I was gonna add. I was gonna add a little sugar to sweeten it up a bit. That's something another recipe that I read recommended. I was like, you know what? That sounds like an okay idea. Let's add a little sugar. I know. Oh, you're ruining it, but I think it'll help. I like my stews on the sweeter side. And we're gonna add a little celery salt. I've had this in my beef stews in the past, and that makes it very tasty. Cool. Is that it? Anything else we have to add here before we're done? Did I talk about the warrior/shaman alts, or is that tomorrow? I mean, I don't even know when it's going to be. Basically, the TLDR on that one is, I was trying to level my engineering on the alt warrior last night, or 2 nights ago, I guess. And because I was trying to level up its engineering to the point where I could make goblin sapper charges, because my main warrior, the level 61, is a gnome engineer, so that way I can have chicken. So my plan was just like, okay, cool, so I'll take this level 25 warrior, and we will get it up to the point of engineering where you can make sappers. And so that level is 205, so I figured like, oh cool, I don't have to be level 35 for that, because we don't need max level engineering, we just need 205. Cool, I can do that. Unfortunately, what I found out once I got my NG up to 205 was that apparently the goblin engineering quest is not attainable until you're level 30. So, shit. So, basically I've realized like, okay, I've got to level that warrior to 30, which is fine, I can do that, but I'm going to do it at the same time as the shaman, since the shaman I do actually want to level up to 35 because I want to get max level alchemy on that character so I can make alchemy stuff on that character. And so I was getting world buffs for those alts, and I'll probably just take them into RFK and just grind out RFK for a few levels until I get to 30. No bay leaves. Yeah, normally I'm not a believer in bay leaves, but whatever, man. I'm following the recipe, so. Alright, there you go. She's simmering, boys. We'll let that simmer, like I said, for a good 3 hours probably. Then we'll add the veggies, let it simmer for another hour, and then eventually, this is way later in the day, we'll chow down. Now, like I told you, I'm not going to stream that entire time because I'm hungover and tired, and I'd like to, frankly, go to bed and take a shower because I smell awful. Oh, and clean up my kitchen and put away all the shit from the camping stream. So I'm going to do all of that, and we're going to call it a stream here, boys. So I know it's kind of underwhelming for me to start this dish and then not actually finish it on stream, but I figured I at least wanted to toss you guys a bit of a bone since I didn't do this last night like I originally intended to do. So here, you know what? I will take 1 sip of the Natty Daddy, since just really I've never tried this. I'm curious as to what 8% Natty tastes like. All right, it's a very small sip, the only alcohol I'll consume live on stream today. Oh, fuck me. Ugh. Fuck, God, this makes me want to throw up again. It's not bad, it tastes fine, but like, oh. Yeah, okay, that's enough beer for that. All right, oh. Tastes like dog hair. I mean, honestly, if I was like not super hungover, it would taste fine, but that just tastes disgusting right now because any alcohol just kind of tastes disgusting. All right, boys, let's head back to the computer room and call it here, shall we? All right. Let me close my windows now. It's not smoky anymore. It's still a little warm outside. Okay, but still, that was a nice little comfy impromptu end of stream cooking stream, right? I know we didn't do anything that fancy, but at the very least we started the dish I was gonna make last night. Now what I was gonna do last night is while it was simmering, I was going to A, set up the tent, and then B, maybe make some s'mores if we had to wait that much longer. Yeah, rip that, I guess. Let's go back to the good mic, I suppose. Hello, hi. Alrighty, kids, I'm gonna call a stream right here. In case you can't tell, I've got this nice little sheen on me. It's not because I'm just like dazzlingly, sparklingly beautiful. It's because my hair is super greasy, my skin is super greasy and oily and disgusting. I want to take a shower and, like I said, probably nap for a bit, so. We're gonna call a stream right here, boys. But hopefully you guys had fun following me around the Beerfest. Like I said, I apologize for not doing the second half of the stream that I originally planned. That it was going to be a long stream, right? It was going to be everything I showed you at the Beerfest and then another additional probably 2 to 3 hours of camping after that, but that's the way she goes. At least I showed you a small preview of, I guess, what it would have been. So, looking very Italian today. Yeah, dude. Definitely got that tan from yesterday. I got a little sunburn, too. You can see, like... yeah, nose got a little burned, but... Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. Stream tomorrow is going to be starting at the regular weekday time of 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 1700 Central European Time. Things we need to do tomorrow. We need to basically be prepped for Wednesday, because Wednesday the plan's to do our first AQ40 BWL MC on the Warrior. So, number one, I got to get a tune for BWL, because that's kind of important if I want to do BWL, so I'm going to have to knock out a UBRS. I'd ideally like to try to finish the Ani quest chain, but I don't know if that's realistically going to happen before Wednesday, but we'll probably try at least. I already tuned for MC, so we're Gucci on that front, but wasn't there one more thing I needed to do to be ready for raid on Wednesday? Oh, well, I mean, world buffs I actually took care of. I actually already got a full set of world buffs and booned them, even DMF, so that's good to go, thankfully. But maybe there's something I'm forgetting. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Anyways, you guys can do ! Discord in the chat if you feel like joining my Discord's place where I post stream news, stream announcements. Anytime I go live, I'll make sure to ping you guys. Place where you can ask me something like, what era server am I raiding on? I am on Fireball, an EU server. And I guess for what it's worth, it's also the place that I'll post the pictures of the finished beef stew once it's done later tonight. That I can promise you. So I'll post it in the Wholesome Pets and Food channel. Perfect. Anyways, appreciate you guys. I'm sorry. I wanted this. I thought the stream was gonna be a long one. I planned for a long stream. I apologize. It ended up being this short, but you know. That's the way she goes. I had a lot of fun though yesterday, so hopefully you guys at least enjoyed me watching me have fun until it wasn't. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys keeping chat lively as always. And if you guys are NA, have a good rest of the afternoon. If you're EU, have a good rest of the night. If you're OC, have a good rest of the morning. I'm gonna pass the fuck out for a bit, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for a Man of Culture stream, little classic WoW gaming. Bye-bye.